All right, everybody, welcome to Legend of Zelda: Echoes of the Past. I am your humble DM, Jade / Mega Marine, and hi, everybody, welcome back. How are you players?
Yo.
Hi. Doing
I
good.
sure am here.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're in danger.
I mean, things are
I
happening.
am forever victim to Florida water.
We
I
all
will spit
hate
out my drink.
we all hate the Florida water. Anyways, last time on session 6, God, it's 7 sessions, huh?
Yep.
A lot of you, after a bit of travel time, finally arrived at Kakariko Village, your destination that you were looking for. Upon your arrival to the entrance path, though, you were accosted by an arrow that was not meant for you, but instead a fairy that cursed one of you.
Yeah.
The guard at the entrance of the path basically stated that for whatever reason, the fairies nearby Kakariko Village seem to have. Of course, my DoorDash approaches soon.
It's the
The
fairy's
name is
curse.
Holly.
Seem to have turned slightly more evil. They're more chaotic. They're pulling out pranks that are actually harming people instead. They're YouTube pranksters. Holy shit! I made YouTube
Oh,
pranksters.
God. Fucking astounding. Thank you.
Anyways, so with that knowledge and that information, a lot of you made your way through and finally arrived at Kakariko. Just to describe the scene again, because we're gonna get started. As described last session, the party a lot of you entered Kakariko Village, which is built in the valley, surrounded by a ring of mountains. Houses are built from the lowest, from the point that you are standing, basically all the way down to the lowest point of the valley. With small gardens growing food and wooden wheels powered by small rivers attached to houses. You can see folks going about their daily business, tending to gardens, children playing, shops selling things. Let's get away with this and actually pull up the Kakariko Village music.
Yeah.
And there's even one artist that you can see who has set up a canvas to begin painting the scenery. And while the town is big... And while the town is
Sorry, I love
big,
it NPC.
yeah. While the town is big, you can see that it is tightly packed, with ladders and platforms going up and down the sides of said mountain, holding these other houses and buildings. From where you stand at the highest point of the land, you can actually look up and down and see about 90% of the village itself. And while it is tight, it is also a very beautiful sight. From what you can see, most of the populace here is Sheikah in nature. You can see like about one Goron walking around and maybe like 2 Hylians, but almost everybody here, from what you can see, is Sheikah. And despite seeing folks walking around, you can send a sense of like small tension in the air around you, as you stand at the very entrance of this place. Let me go get my food because it is here. And you guys can discuss where you want to go next.
There.
Oh boy.
So Lewis is looking all over the place and just like very overwhelmed. There's a lot.
There is a lot.
There is many things.
I know how I usually play entering a new place in Breath of the Wild, but I'm not sure Ikora would do exactly that because it's a little unhinged.
Oh, a little.
I
What do
talk
you
to
do?
every single NPC.
Oh, you go talk to every single NPC?
All of them.
Oh, you're gonna make Jade pull out all the roleplay for real, huh?
For real, for real.
Harass everyone.
I cannot in good conscience do that to Jade. Listen, sometimes they have side quests.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think
The second thing I do is fashion.
fashion.
Yeah, as you should.
Well, fashion souls.
Mhm. Fashion souls.
Fashion souls.
Fashion souls.
Fashion souls.
You got to get your drip right in Dark Souls before you beat the
Mhm.
final boss.
Of course.
It's weird that this man is no longer a noodle. I know he still is, but it's weird to give him an elbow.
Elbow.
Where should we go?
I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I should also say,
Lou says as he turns to the rest of the party.
I should say, by the way, that at the very back of the village, like at the lowest point, over the main river, where there's like a giant divot where a river runs, there's a large platform with built like on top of the river itself, with a small bridge going up to it, which is a very large house. Seems to be the largest building in this place.
Didn't Holly say we should see someone about the situation? Maybe? Am I
She did.
remembering?
Fuck, where are my notes?
Man, I need to keep better notes.
Oh
He-
god,
he
my
did.
notebook's vanished. Oh shit.
Holly is a he, by the way, because I remember that.
Yeah. I need
Okay,
to keep
let's-
better notes. My notes are nothing.
You're
Where'd
about
my
to have
notes
a fort.
go? Hang on. I found my notes. Okay, where the hell are my notes? Nope. That's not it. See, here's the problem. I have a notebook for multiple D&D sessions. And I just like separate bits of it at a time, and that doesn't always work. Let's see here. No, that's
I didn't actually
that.
write down what Holly told us. I just wrote down their name, that they were holding a symbol of Ravenia, that they're a scout for Kakariko.
Hi, I'm
The
back. Sorry.
fairies have been getting more aggressively trickstery over the past 2 weeks. That's what I've
Correct.
written down.
Yeah.
I
Where the
did
hell
not
is my
write down
pen?
what Holly suggested we do.
Holly would have probably suggested that
Yeah.
you go ahead if you're here to help, or if to go and talk to Paya. the
Yeah.
village leader.
Paya.
That was no. That sounds like that's what it was.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
familiar.
So if we are going to talk to the village leader, that would be, and Lewis points to the giant house, the best place to look, right?
You can see, by the way,
Tracks.
there is
I
a
assume
set of
so.
about there is a sense of about 4 people lined up at that little staircase to that house, who seem to be like waiting to see whoever is inside.
Looks like
Ikora
we'll
looks-
have to wait.
Well, might as well look around in the meantime.
Yeah.
And she's already setting off in a random direction. I'm not going to talk to every NPC. I'm not going to do that to you.
No, it's fine. I have the random name generator.
Lewis is going to Lewis is still paralyzed by choice.
Mhm.
Oh.
I think
Uh,
Sonnet has actually been like looking over the village, just kind of quietly to herself.
Mhm.
The way that some of the houses are constructed, kind of a reminder of home. So she's having a moment of, I miss that.
Oh.
Understandable.
There we go. We're in Kakariko. So,
Mhm.
are there ruins around?
Hmm.
Or no?
You mean ruins like in Tears of the Kingdom? No, because that didn't happen.
Yes. No. Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Understood.
I think Lewis is going to follow Ikora's direction and pick a random direction to walk in.
Are you walking in the same random direction, or are y'all deciding to split up immediately?
Ikora is kind of just going.
I feel like Lewis is probably just gonna follow Ikora.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sonnet is gonna take care of basically the cart and the beasts of burden for now. Basically, just find a place for them to be stabled while they check out around town.
No, I think Constelle's gonna actually help Sonnet.
Yeah.
NA?
NA is gonna look up to Sonnet and Constelle and be like, I have some business to attend to here. I will be quick. And she'll just go off and find this
Get a
little
little
village pathways.
like, yep.
All
Sonnet
right.
just gives like a little teeny salute.
All right.
And
Three-way
just
split
like
then.
that, the party is dissolved.
All right, fantastic.
That
No, this
is
is
fine.
great. This is great. So, starting off with Sonnet and Constelle first. So you're looking at a place to basically put down the beast of burdens in the cart. Are you guys asking
Mhm.
around, basically, just like trying to get us find a place quickly, or
Yeah.
asking some of the farmers that are just tending to the gardeners outside? You see somebody would have pointed you towards a small building at the very bottom with a bit of a chic eye, but it's shut. Called the Shut Eye
Mhm.
Inn.
Oh, that's cute.
You see there's about like 2 other carts already parked there, with like one with a big horse.
Mhm.
But that would have been the best place to order on your stuff.
Mhm.
Going inside, there's just a Shika tending the main desk. You see a couple of beds off to a side, a couple of tables up to your immediate left, and a second floor filled with probably more rooms.
Mhm.
Cool.
Cool.
Well,
Sonnet's. You go first. You go first.
I was gonna say Constelle's gonna approach the desk and
Mhm.
try to procure 2 rooms.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
2
right.
rooms seems fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, howdy, folks. Not a lot of you that we see around here.
Oh god.
Yeah, sure, okay.
I don't know what
Alright,
voice
cool.
came, but that's the voice that came, and that's the voice we're sticking with. I don't do these things on purpose. I swear.
I pat you.
I can't
Hello.
say anything.
Large bulbous nose, big mustache, white mustache. That's what this man looks like. So you're looking for 2 rooms there.
uh, preferably yes.
Mhm.
And a
We also
at,
have a cart that needs to be parked for the next
Yes.
little while.
Sorry, the man is also eating at the same time.
mhm.
That's so fair.
It's my lunch break. No, all right.
Constelle just nodding like, yep.
2 rooms. For how many nights?
See,
Does
that's the part
3
I'm
sound good for now?
unsure.
You can pay by night.
you
That's
know-
fine too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think paying by night would probably be better.
Mhm.
All right, that'll be just 2 silver for 2 rooms a night. And then an extra silver for the cart for every night, and that'll include feeds and all that stuff. Your beast
Okay.
of burdens, so don't need to worry about that. So three
Cool. So
silver
it
pieces
would
a night.
be 3 silver pieces a night. Cool. Sonnet will take out the money and pass it over.
Yeah.
Here you go,
Yeah.
keys.
Heyo.
Thank you. Just very
Uh,
carefully takes the room keys and then basically goes to see what the rooms are like.
See, you do that. Constelle is leaning on the counter, and he asks, "We were hoping to speak with Lady Paya today, but we noticed there's a bit of a gathering outside of what I assume to be the chief's hut. Is that normal?"
It's normal for the past 2 weeks, that's for sure. With everything that's been going on with the fairies, everybody's looking for any kind of assistance that they can get. Usually, curses only last about a day, but people need to work, and when you're turned into a cat, it makes it hard to work. My son was turned into a dog the other day.
That
he was
sure
enjoying
that
it.
Yes, that sounds about right.
A child's dream come true, a parent's worst nightmare.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Brain. What can Lady Paya help them with?
From my understanding, she can cast Remove Curse a couple of times a day, but if it happens way too often, she'll tap out. Just like any of us.
I see, okay. Just nod. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
she's making sure to hear out everybody to see what they have to do so the village can keep on working and all that. Yes, I just let my kid be a dog for a day. He enjoyed it, so
I'm sure he was very tired at the end of it.
Oh, he hasn't. He's still asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Let the kid be a dog and he'll tire himself out. Yeah, there you go.
Either way,
put a leash on him. It's not weird. Anyway.
I mean, it's not like we don't already put leash on children sometimes. I work at a theme park. Have you seen that?
I know.
Yeah. There's no difference.
My good friend, I've been the child on the leash.
Yeah.
It's a great scene. Somebody trying to bring in a dog on a leash, and they also have the child on a leash. I don't know how to feel about that one, but anyways.
Anyway, I mean, they're both animals, so
Sonnet, the rooms are pretty simple. You have a desk. You have about a what king and queen the difference is, but like a big size bed enough for 2 people.
Yeah.
And a small trunk, right in front of it that you can lock.
A king size bed is bigger than a queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You get a king.
Yeah. Big.
Yeah. Big
Huge.
bed.
Sonnet is basically gonna check out both rooms and ask Mikhail which one he prefers.
Thorough inspection is required. And gets out of the basket. Gets on top of the bed. Soft. Gets out of the bed, goes to the other room, gets on top of that bed. Softer.
This one it is then. And then once properly in the room, Sonnet will set down some of her stuff and get to making sure this room is fairy proof.
Yeah.
If there's a window, she's gonna make sure there's no cracks in it so that it'll so that fairies can slip in.
You can see that there's been a recent addition to the window where when you put it down, there's a lock now. That you can actually take and use lock itself. Apart from that, just roll me a quick investigation check in the room.
Oh heck yeah, investigation time. Roll 10.
10. You feel
10
as if
in
though
total.
you feel as if though it's pretty well fairy proof. Once that lock is put, you don't really see any other places that it can come in through.
After doing her very brief search, Sonnet will nod, satisfied, and make sure both windows are locked so that way there's no sudden trespassers. And then we'll go downstairs to meet up with Constelle again so that they can meet up with the rest of the party.
Speaking of which, Ikora and Lewis, as you guys need to make your way through the village, you guys are taking a slightly different path on the other side of the town. You do hear somebody exclaim really loudly, "Clothes are what bind us to our mortal selves. We can free ourselves if we just get rid of them." And you just see running away from like a small crowd of people like that, who's following them with a rope. Just somebody in the full nude. Camera angle does change every single time to just cover it. I'm just going to say that now, so we don't see anything. Don't imagine anything. Don't think of anything. But somebody just full blast in the nude, running away from people.
I think Ikora sees that and immediately also starts running after that person.
No, Ikora, what are you doing?
Lewis is going to, for a moment, watch Ikora run, and then decide to actually go after this person too. Thump, 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 thump.
How are you?
What's...
What?
Let me live my life, man. I'm as free as a bird. I'm as free as a Rito. I feel like that's a microaggression towards Rito.
That is a microaggression towards Rito.
I'm just going to try to pick this person up.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, they're very
Incredible.
They're very what?
They're very quick.
Jade?
Oh.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're also on their lunch break.
Yeah, the noon is also on the lunch break.
So,
Understandable.
Ikora's just running after this guy to run after this guy. I'm gonna be
Nice.
right here.
You didn't have a plan. You didn't have a plan, huh?
I do not have a plan.
I have mobile.
What's your max movement?
40.
Motherfucker, I always forget. All right, yeah, quite easily
I'm
you
a
catch up to this guy.
barbarian with mobile.
Yeah, you quite easily catch up to this guy. You're just holding. How are you holding him? Because he is in the full nude.
Just around the middle.
Cool.
How else do you hold a person?
Yeah. Okay.
Just pick him
So-
up.
Hey man, these are kind of like clothes, and I don't feel like I don't vibe with this.
In what world is being held close?
My arms are clothes.
Yeah, they're covering me,
They're
man.
not clothes.
I hate this.
Congrats, I hate this.
But why?
Oh my god. Brian, please just get fucking clothes on. You see this woman like run up to you and be like, "Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't have enough brain cells to process the fact that you just grabbed my husband. Brian, just put on some
was
fucking
running
clothes."
away.
I can have Ikora say something really stupid.
Sure.
Oh my god.
And she kind of just turns to Brian like, I can get not wanting to wear clothes, but why were you running?
Because we want to put clothes on me, man.
Why are you running?
So, if they weren't trying to force clothes on you, you would be fine?
Yes.
You would not be running?
Yes.
Is inside clothes to you?
This is the line of questioning.
No, but my wife was trying to put clothes on me, so I don't want his willy out all the fucking time, man. Like, I have to be in there.
You can just not look at it.
Ikora, you're not helping.
Lewis is just kind of fascinated watching this back and forth while still holding Ryan.
I have work to get done inside, and he can't get any work done outside like this.
Well, he's obviously not going to be wearing clothes.
I don't know if you're aware of the fairies that have been going around, that have been causing curses on people. This is one of them, where they use...
Yes.
This has happened multiple times. Oh, good, so you are aware. This has happened multiple times, not to Brian specifically. This is just the second time for Brian. And I was right the first!
Ikora's kind of just processing, like, he got cursed to be nude twice.
Twice. Are we sure?
You seemed to like it so much the first time.
Custom nice, I did it twice.
God.
Just...
uh,
Ryan, can you
We're all at
please
a
just
loss for
stay
words.
inside for the time being? I won't force any clothes on you. I'll go to the... And she thinks, I'll go to the tables and outside and just... I work there. Just don't come out. Yeah, I can work with that.
Alright, cool.
Damn.
With that, Lewis puts Brian down.
Issue resolved. Kind of.
No.
Issue resolved.
Side quest. Side quest.
Yeah.
Side quest complete.
Brian.
Sure.
Side quest complete.
Side quest, black bars.
I'm sure it will.
Anyways. You just hear this lady go, I'm gonna have to talk to Miss Pai about possibly coming to the house and removing the curse. He needs to get work done today. Oh, okay.
Well, at the very least, he'll be in one area.
Yeah,
Yes.
at the very least, he's not like the other folks who have been cursed.
Yes,
And what-
it would be a problem if they ran off into the woods. Lou says, looking at Ikora.
Ikora
With a
glares at
smile.
Lewis.
Okay. Thank you so much. My name is one moment.
Rolling
wanna
sound
know just your
effects.
name.
My name is Traka.
Wow.
There
You're
you go.
welcome.
It's what?
What did you say?
I made a stupid joke and then I missed what you said because I was making a stupid joke.
I said Traka.
Yeah.
Oh,
Traka? Traka?
Sure. There you go.
Nice.
Thank you for catching Brian. You know what? I'm not paid enough to ask what's going on here, but you all
I
you
am
folks seem fine.
designation LL0015. It is nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too. Do I have to say that every single time?
No.
Okay,
I don't think so.
I'll call you Al.
Adds another nickname to the list.
Hello, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Okay. I have eaten enough that I can save the rest for later. No more lunch breaks for characters. Oh, somebody left.
Huh?
Fletcher?
Oh
I'm
no,
still
Fletch.
here.
Oh,
But
okay.
you're not in
You're not in the foundry.
Foundry.
I am still hearing the Foundry music.
Damn.
Oh,
Fear.
Well,
let
Interesting.
me
Well, we'll
try
keep going for
refreshing.
now.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll burn that bridge
Mhm.
when we get to it. There you go. Alright. The lot of you, Ikora and Lewis, after dropping off
Yes.
Brian at his house and seeing Traka off towards Paya's home, you do happen to cross by a couple of other places. There is, apart from the Shut Eye Inn, there's 2 other stores in this place called the Curious Quiver, as well as High Spirits, a sort of general store / bar.
Hmm.
Cora's gonna peek her head into both of them, I think.
Into which one you want to go first?
Probably the Curious Quiver first.
Okay, let me go grab a book real quickly.
Yeah, shopping.
Yeah! Yeah! Ikora peeking their head inside and Lewis just looking in over them.
Alright.
DnD stack in this
Hi, I'm back.
bullshit.
So,
Hi.
as you step inside, you do see oh god, sorry, a variety of items being sold. A couple of weapons, probably coming from local blacksmiths and stuff like that. You do see a couple of bows that are being like just normal long bows, short bows, and all that jazz. This seems to be more of a weapon store in of itself, particularly specializing in bows. Apart from that, you do see an eccentric chica, which seems to have like hair that's like sticking out weirdly in places, like at the back of her head, like she has a bunny. Words. Ponytail.
A bunny tail?
She doesn't have a bunny tail. She has a ponytail with hair sticking out at random places from it. 2 large monocles of different sizes on her face, forming a set of glasses that look really weird. And she seems to be wearing like a bracer on her right arm for shooting arrows and stuff like that. She just seems to be standing there, and she's the moment that she sees you guys step in, she goes like, "What? Why don't we do voices?"
Hi.
no, I love this voice. Continue, genuinely.
Please continue.
Welcome to the Curious
I-
Quiver. How can I help you?
Hi, we're just taking a look around.
I think Sonnet would like this place.
Yeah, you should definitely come back with Sonnet.
Yeah.
You see, she grabs an arrow and she begins twirling it between her fingers like a fucking fidget toy.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hell
yeah. You'd love to see it.
Well, feel free to look,
Nice.
and if you do happen to bring more customers, it's better for me.
We certainly will.
Also, she is a Sheikah, so
yes.
white hair, red eyes,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are
As
you
it's
looking?
customized.
Are you looking at any items in particular? Are you asking her about, or are you just looking at random?
Probably just looking at random because they've determined to come back with Sonnet, so she's
Mhm.
not particularly looking hard right now. But also it'd be a bit awkward to simply just spin on her heel and leave immediately.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Let me pull up. Let me see what I can get. Just
Or is there any bow that's particularly special?
any
like-
bow that's particularly special.
Yes. So
Are there bomb arrows?
Oh no.
Are there? You know what? I will say, like in a case, you do see a
Ooh.
singular like arrow that's that's tipped with some sort of like a cloth at the very top that has a circle on it with a little insignia for a little bomb.
Ooh.
Ikora is making her way over to look at that.
You see, the moment that you step close to it, the lady appears from behind you, and he says like, "Interested in my bomb arrow?"
Ah!
Just jump scare.
Lady jump scare.
One of my specialties. I make them myself.
You know what? Good to know. I think Lewis was looking at some things and just points over.
Yeah.
Don't bother
Adam Cam.
this guy.
Yeah. Just from behind you, you just like immediately hear Lewis like, "What are you looking at there, bud?" Let me-
Lewis, so Lewis's head turns 180 degrees to look at the person before turning back.
Ooh, I can do that too. And she turns the head 180 degrees.
No.
Oh god. Well,
Ikora is
Store's
sliding
cursed.
towards the exit while Lewis goes and looks at Bo's for Sonnet.
Yeah, what I'm looking at is just I want
I'll tell
to
you. Give me
see
one
if there
second.
is a nice bow.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll let you know. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, I'm dying because the lady turns her head 180 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Is she an owl?
Hardly.
oh wait, this is what I want.
Let's see. Let me see.
Ooh.
1 second. I'm literally just looking at bows right now, just so I could find you something that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at my long. Do you use long bows or short bows? Actually, you can use bows. You're looking at my longbow showmanship. When you shoot an arrow with, you can actually cast prestidigitation spell at the location that you shot the arrow at. Small little sensory effects, illusion. You know the deal. You know prestidigitation. She does a little
Do
prestidigitation in front of you. To create a small sensory effect of she snuffs out like a torch, the torch above her, with it.
Magic like that. Interesting.
An interesting creation of mine. Not sold yet because a lot of people don't see the use of it, but I see the use of it. I mean, who doesn't want to turn off an arrow by shooting turn off a torch by shooting an arrow at it? I think that's the cruelest thing.
That is fantastically interesting. How much is it?
Good question. Give me 1 moment as I try to remember. As I look up.
Oh, that would actually be really good for distractions.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, cause like, yeah, it can turn off a light, but it can also create a harmless sound.
This bow right here goes for about 200 gold.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Mm.
And you see she's petting it.
like Lewis's eyes dimming and brightening and dimming because Lewis
Ikora, by the
has
way-
100
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Ikora, by the way, I'm
But
using has
not
already exited the
200.
shop.
She's kind of just hanging by. Once Lewis is done, she's going to ensure that both of them can get a good, quick getaway.
Mhm.
Just go. Because, if she's already on her way out, then it's easy to just go, hey, Lewis, we gotta go, and then just dip out. She knows how fast Lewis is.
Well, are you considering a purchase?
I am considering, but unfortunately, I do not have quite that amount.
Well, all sales are final. I do not haggle. And she draws it back towards her.
Then may I come back later with my friend?
If you do happen to have money, yes.
Lois grins. Thank you. This has been a pleasure. And turns and just walks out of the shop.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Look, Lewis
Amazing.
has 100 gold, but he doesn't have 200, so he's not gonna buy it on
Yeah.
the spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't haggle.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Anyway,
Apart from that-
Is just gonna
Are you
follow
popping in?
behind Lewis real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, she's kind of just falling behind. I'm going to assume probably overheard the shopkeep because the shopkeep did not strike me as quiet.
No, she's very loud and eccentric.
Yeah, so she's just gonna look at Lewis and gesture at the other shop. Do you want to go in that one?
Yes. I would like to see what they have.
All
Okay.
right. Hopefully they're more normal. And is just gonna
I-
stride on in.
I do not think that is possible. Follows behind Ikora.
Stepping into the high spirits,
Wow.
you do see a large built Sheikah. There's a couple of Sheikah around the place. Some of them, I think it's early morning when you guys arrived. It's mid afternoon. I forget what time it was, but
Let's
coup-
just say it's before noon.
yeah, there you go. A couple of people already drunk. You do see this. It's actually two fine gentlemen. Large build, like tiny little mustache underneath their nose. For one of them, and the other one has a small goatee, no mustache. Seem like a pair of twins. You can see one of them cleaning a mug in the bar, and the other one's just standing behind, arranging some stuff behind a shelf. As this seems to be a split, this place seems to be split half and half between a shop and a bar.
Oh, that's interesting.
Welcome, folks, to the High Spirit. It's the bar of the ages. You mean the shop of the ages, brother?
Ah,
I
I come up with this shit literally in the middle of the fucking, like, as I'm saying it. I will need y'all to know this.
Your brain is
This is
so big and
really
ugly.
good. It's like
Yeah.
every dumb Kakariko feud ever.
yup.
You know it happens.
Either way, are you looking for a drink? Or perhaps you're looking for bombs? Folks, we have general items here.
What do
Moms.
what do the items look like?
Literally just general stuff. They have, like, ropes, nothing magical in nature, but they do have, like, ropes, chains, adventuring equipment, paper, like, the stuff you would find in an actual general store, in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. While the bar seems to just be specializing in literally just drinks and breakfast and lunch and
Huh.
food, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me flip a coin real quick.
Oh boy.
Lewis is looking between each half, very much considering, because like it'd be an interesting experiment to see what would happen if he drank something.
Ikora is he's kind of just they're pretty good on supplies right now, at least. So just gonna
It
mosey
should,
on over to the bar.
it should be noted, Lewis, that as you have been walking around, and especially when you enter this place with some of the other folk, of Sheikah of the place, they aren't giving you the stink eye as much as they are just looking at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A normal occurrence within most places you visit, though.
Mhm.
I mean, it seems to be this has been the normal occurrence since I woke up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you both step towards the side of the bar, you see this man behind the counter just say like, "I told you, brother, they be coming here to drink, not buy your meddling, puny items." Oh, shut up. So, what will it be today? My name is Gustav, I guess.
Nice.
okay, so Gustav. That's what it is. I'm running it down.
Yeah, I'm really,
Gustav.
I'm. Why am I doing this to the people of Kakariko?
Because they're being beseeched by fairies.
Yes.
My name is Gustav. You would like drinks?
Liz is gonna look over at Ikora and then look back. How much is a drink?
3 copper for the cheapest stuff, unless you're looking for some finer drinking. Then I can get you a bottle of my finest wine for 10 gold. Or just if you're looking for just a glass, that'll be 1.
How's your milk?
Wait. We do have fermented milk. Alcoholic milk. I hope that doesn't exist.
I'm licking
You
it
know
up right
the
now.
milk bar.
Yeah,
The milk bar.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
We do
Yeah,
have.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is a bit expensive
is.
since we have to come from, but it comes from Hateno. But I do have some fermented milks available if you'd like.
Cora's kind of just nodding. I have some awful news for you, Jade.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I'm seeing it right now.
alcoholic milk exists.
It exists in other flavors too.
Woof.
Adult strawberry milk, adult chocolate milk, and adult limeade for some reason is part of this
Who
collection.
the fuck is putting lemonade in their milk? What the fuck?
Horrifying, thank you.
Okay, disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have strawberry
Drinks that
and
would
chocolate.
kill Lewis in one shot.
Yeah, drinks to kill Lewis. Poison of kill Lewis, not our character Lewis, actual Lewis.
Yeah.
Um, Really gonna-
Potion of kill heart, the player.
yeah, poison of kill heart the player. Really grinding up those gears, huh? Anyways,
Damn.
the milks we have in offer are chocolate, strawberry, and normal, like just normal flavor.
It's normal.
Normal.
Yeah, normal flavor. Just milk. We just call it milk here. I don't know why I said normal.
Stop quantifying the milk.
God.
This session is in shambles. It's fine. We're gonna get to the good stuff later. Don't worry. Well, this is good stuff, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this is the good stuff, but I mean the sad stuff. Anyways,
Hold on.
uh,
What would a silver get us?
that'll get you. That's exactly what the milk costs.
Oh,
It'll be a tankard.
Would you like
so
to try?
Ikora, I have 2 silver.
Well then, sounds like the plan.
cool. Two
I
glasses.
don't know how much Ikora has. My sheet's not opening.
Yeah. 2 glasses of fermented milk coming up. What flavor would you?
Strawberry.
I'll go with plain.
All right, perfect. And you see he goes into the back with 2 tankards, and comes back with 2 glasses, 2 basically like tankards filled with foam at the very top. Bottoms up.
All right. Ikora's gonna offer to do little cheers with Lizz.
But you'd have to like do it first because Lewis stares at you for a moment because she's like, what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, she'll show Lewis how to go through the motions. Clink.
Clink.
And as you both take a drink, I will now move on to the next scene. Hey, NA.
Hi.
Hi. Let me pull up the Minish. Still technically Kakariko. It's just Kakariko Minish settlement. So, as you're pulling up to the Minish settlement in Kakariko, you see this one's built. Unlike the other ones that have been built inside of buildings themselves of most big folk, the Minish settlement here is built out of a very large tree growing out of the middle of the valley itself. So it's sitting at the very top. If you would like, you can let your wolf wander, and most people in Kakariko are actually very nature-minded, now that you would know, and wouldn't disturb the wildlife. So
Yeah.
the wolf
no,
can,
so-
yeah, the wolf can find itself.
She would. She will ask the wolf to stay near the edges of the forest. Do not move very far, and stay clear of lights. She doesn't want the wolf to be near any of the fairies.
Understandable. So
You want some curse with your wolf?
We don't need that. No more. No more.
no more curses. No more curses.
No.
So, climbing up the tree, you find a pretty good, like a pretty well-established Minish settlement. You see, like terrarium planters have been placed on top of like branches to like grow food onto. Meaning that the Minish actually have like little plots of farm that they've set amongst themselves here. You see that this Minish settlement has at least grown enough that some of the branches have actually grown around the planters themselves, or maybe it's been done that by a druid. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But in of themselves, this is a nice small Minish settlement. How are you trying to find Pajira? Or Pajari, sorry.
Seeing if there's anyone in a more like either storefront, but she wants something more, I don't know, like someone who seems to be working more of the inner workings of this establishment, especially if there's like plots, like someone who would manage the agricultural plots. See if she can speak to them.
Easy enough to find. You do find, like, most of the Minish here are forest Minish, so you find one that doesn't seem to be doing any actual manual labor, and instead like just noting down things on a small little booklet. What are you asking them specifically?
She'll go, excuse me, I am trying to find I'm trying to find, and she like gets out the letter and flips it. Japadi?
Pajari.
Ajari.
Is it not?
or Japati?
I thought it was. I thought
I
you
have
wrote
it.
the. Did you write it down
I
incorrectly?
have
on
it
my thing?
as.
In
I
our
have it
DMs?
written down as JAP. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, did I? I might
no,
have.
I wrote it down wrong. It is Japari.
Nah, got you.
That makes a lot
Yeah,
more sense
got you.
actually for me. Okay. You see this older Minish gentleman, say hi to you back, and then upon the name Japari, immediately start blushing.
Well,
Could you repeat that one more time, please?
Japati.
Looking around to make sure there's nobody around, and then just you'll find her down below near the rose bush. And then he immediately starts walking away in the direction, seemingly embarrassed.
And it looks left, looks right, grabs the like end of her snout and like pinches it and like pulls it down. And she'll just start heading down towards the rose bush, I guess.
Going down the tree towards the rose bush that is nearby itself, you see a small building built out of materials from the village itself. There's a literal sign with built with a it doesn't glow as much as just like it's been painted to be very beautiful, literally called the Rose Bush. And from the outside looking in, you see a set of windows with a small drinking area in the front, a small bar in the back, and more rooms on the second floor, on some sort of second floor. And you do see a bouncer at the very entrance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she won't linger by the windows too long then. She'll approach the bouncer then and say, "Excuse me, I am here to visit someone."
Eyebrow raise. You got an appointment?
No, I was sent with very quick and urgent messaging.
Let me see it.
I was not given a proper written address. I was only given this to guide my way, and she holds up the letter with the redacted like parts of it.
So sketchy.
Yeah.
Looks at the letter, looks at you, looks at the letter. Unless you have an appointment to see the Blue Rose, you're not getting in, bud.
Is there a moment that I can speak to them outside of their established times? I do not want to be a bother to you.
Give me a moment. And he opens the door, closes it behind him. You hear a bunch of locks going on at once. You see there is like 2 or 3 people drinking at the establishment who now look outside the window and start looking at you. And you see the man head up the stairs to do something. It does take about 4 minutes. 4 minutes before you hear the door unlocking again. You see the man comes back and now he's carrying somebody.
Nice.
Like by the scruff of the neck, just like one person, and just throws him out. It's like, he said, "Get the fuck out." Not to you. He's telling that person he just tossed out.
Yeah.
You come inside.
Nods quietly, grabs her cloak and just walks inside.
Stepping into the establishment, you do immediately get hit by a smell of like alcohol.
This is seeming to be a common theme.
Look, one of the greatest things ever. Go to a bar immediately after getting into town.
Yeah. But you, instead of being taken to the bar, you're taken actually up the stairs. And a door is open for you off to the side so you can enter. And inside you see a Minish. She seems to be wearing a this forest Minish of itself seems to be wearing a stern away from you, and from what you can see from behind, she's just putting on basically a bathrobe, like a very fancy bathrobe, with like very floofy ends on the shoulders themselves. The moment that she turns around, you see she's wearing a blue lipstick.
Nice.
And has like her hair has been. It looks like she's quickly fixing herself so she's presentable.
Of course.
Well, you're not who I expected.
Apologies. My name is well, wait, I was about to say the wrong name. Yeah, you may call me Ine. I'm from the Tabitha region.
I am known as the Blue Rose, albeit I'm sure the bouncer let you know that. But you can call me Japari. I see you come with a letter from an old associate of mine.
Yes, I spoke with Aito. I was sent to him to receive a message and some guidance. And I only received the message, and he pointed me towards you for some guidance.
Well, did you say you have a message for her?
Oh, no. I said I went to get a message from Aito. I only got a message, but I was sent to you to get guidance. She's not gonna spill what the message was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not every day I get sent a random snow minish into my humble abode. Especially from somebody who I haven't spoken to in 7 years. Come inside, come on. I don't bite
Just
much, I swear. Unless you want me to, but that's beside the point.
Ma'am?
I'm putting it in.
Yeah, of course. No,
yeah.
Like it turns and closes the door, and like she says that as her back is turned, and she just lets it run right over her shoulder. She hears it, but she just like turns around and like heads to the nearest seat and just sits down.
So you've come to me for guidance. I'm not exactly sure what you particularly. Can I get a little bit more context?
Well, I understand it is more of a complicated request due to events going on now in this settlement, but I was hoping to seek the help of something to help where I come from, the people that I live with. We have been dealing with increase of monster attacks, and I was pointed towards fairies being a way of help, but
I think I understand. I'm guessing Agitora told you that my little talks with the Great Fairy.
insinuated.
She and I are pretty good friends, and you see as she's talking, she begins pouring herself a drink. Anything for you?
I'm good, but thank you.
I do happen to be good friends with the Great Fairy, and yes, current events have made things far more complicated than I would to even get into contact with her. She's not seeing any. She swings it back. It has made my business a little bit difficult to perform too. Seeing as our carts don't come in or out, meaning I'm not getting a lot of visitors, as you would see. You're looking for protection for your village?
Nods.
The Great Fairies are a fickle bunch. From my understanding, the reason why I work out here is because the Great Fairies chose to stay here. They have a deal with the leader of the Sheikah tribe, as far as I understand it. But I do know her very well. There's a chance that you could probably convince one of the other Great Fairies to move closer to you and provide a little bit of protection that way. But that would require talking to any of them, and I don't think this one would leave with the deal she has with Aya. She could be convinced, though, if you helped your sisters. Probably. I can't promise you anything.
I understand that, but I do appreciate the guidance.
Now, I will say I do not get a lot of snow. I'm not saying you obviously have to partake in any of what I do here, but I am interested in hearing your story if you would like. It gets boring here, especially with the usuals.
Well, I am not much of a storyteller, but I did take some of your time.
Oh, believe me, you didn't take anything. That man was already finished. Didn't take very long.
I see. Well, Again, I am not much of a storyteller, so ask me questions and I will answer to the best of my ability.
Well, you say you come from where exactly?
Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Mm-hmm. The tundras.
It's been a while since I've been there, you know? I actually was stationed there for the longest time. Very lovely place. Extremely calm. Helped us.
Moves to take off her little cloak as now she remembers, alright, it's kind of warm here.
Yeah. And she pours herself another drink. This time drinking it far more slower. And she'll honestly just make small bits of small talk. You'll find out more things. You'd find out more things about the Great Fairies themselves. If you had any questions specifically about that. Like specifically, she would mention that like the Great Fairies themselves usually station themselves near people so they can get worship in a sense. They're not worship as goddess, but it's more of like protectors of the areas they live in. And so they make deals usually with whoever they're nearby. Small bits of sugar water left out near the places that they roam. Trinkets and stuff like that they can play with. Junk like that. The life of fairies must be so freeing sometimes. Makes me wish I was a fairy sometimes. blank out of my brain. Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean,
Go ahead.
I do not know if there's any stories about people getting transformed into fairies. Though, to be fair, I'm not very versed in things of the world, so who am I to say?
You know, you mentioned that. There is a story of a man that wanted to be a fairy. What was his name? Trinkle? Tangle? Something. I wonder if he has ever succeeded.
I wouldn't know.
Alright, well, if you do happen to or if you happen to catch me when the fairies are free again from whatever is malicious thing is holding them down, do come back and talk to me. I might be able to get you in a good word with her.
Do you truly believe it is a malicious thing, or is it just changing the winds?
The fairies themselves have always been. I mean, I've met one other, and even then she was moving. They've always been pranksters. They toy with folks here and there, but they're mostly harmless. This is far more than harmless. Even I had an accident running. I had to cancel all my appointments that day. It would have been funny if she had gotten the nudist curse. Actually. No. This is different. Definitely different. And very annoying. Either way, I do have other appointments to get to. This has been a nice chat, though. I like you. You're a good listener, you know that?
I like listening to good stories.
Oh, I have plenty of this.
Thank you.
The things I could tell you about some of the people that come in here, oh my goodness.
I'm sure. Just stands off. It's like, thank you for your time.
Thank you, sweetie. Now I actually have something to look forward to. Haven't had that in about 2 weeks. If you ever... I don't offer these things. You're a good friend of Agatoro. And if you ever do see him again, give him the balls for me. But if you ever need anything, if you ever need to leave, or would you have ever mentioned your friends in conversation?
Maybe. I think
Like the big folk you're traveling with.
Yeah, I think maybe in not specifics, but maybe in saying like I was told. Wait, she probably would have mentioned Agatoro's Miss Aloe.
Miss Aloe?
And would have mentioned that she was told to travel in a group for safety. Maybe in conversation about like the monsters like popping up like more frequently. Like
Okay.
maybe something around the like she would have traveled alone, but it was a vibe to travel with some other folk in the group.
If you and your little group do happen to be anything taken somewhere in secret, you need to be perhaps moved in secret, a little bit of smuggling here and there. Come talk to us, all right?
I will keep that in mind. Thank
Good.
you.
And she slaps your cheek gently. Now get the hell out of here. I need to get somewhere.
picks up her cloak, and steps through the door.
Putting Ine in situations is my favorite thing.
It's very fun. It's very
It's
good
very
to see
fun.
how she deals with shit up.
Do y'all want to take a 10-minute break? It's been about an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm down.
So
Ine,
This is
she
a-
likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, and
You.
locked and loaded. I now know what your deal is, Ine.
Yeah.
Oh.
She feels like she was speaking. I was like, oh, Ine's picking all of this up. Great, glad to know you're just like sex positive. She was like, cool. I have stuff to do. I'm glad you're giving me this though.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Also, Obby.
Hmm.
Go look at Art Fight.
Oh, I'm in danger.
You are in danger.
You have been attacked.
you're attacking people
Obby has been-
mid-game? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Obby has been murdered during game.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been murdered several times over. It looks like. Oh no. Oh no, there's strangers.
Lord Almighty, what is happening?
Riddled.
There's 6 of them.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Obby's been killed.
Oh my gosh,
Live
yes.
on recording.
Yes, Hex, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, he's playing Mega.
Also,
Yes.
what's this? Who drew this one? Nebula Worm? Oh my god, the tally! It looks like a dog tally!
Wait, what? Oh,
Oh, these are so cute.
gosh.
Oh, that's so
Oh
good.
my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, I am being spoiled.
Amazing. These are so good.
I have been spoiled this day.
You have.
Anyway, I'm showing off the hex art. Spoiled for Scopo.
Yeah. This is
Spoiled for
definitely
extreme
not
Scopo,
Marcy's
but yes! My boy!
Ooh.
He's playing a tune.
He's playing Megalomania.
A little ditty just for you.
I love the body horror stuff that people make for him. It's so good.
Very fun.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, no.
Didi, no. Didi, I know the
There it
temptation
is.
strong, but you. God damn it.
Good. Good.
Damn.
Also, terrible news. My digital pen fell in between the crack between the wall and the bed.
Oh,
And my
no.
pen is heavy. I can't get it.
Where
Forced
every-
break.
Oof. Where every shopkeeper sounds unhinged. I don't know what it is, but I do like unhinged
It's fun.
shopkeepers.
Alright, now to put this in the
honestly,
It's
draft
spice.
Gustav sounded normal, so he's just having a little spat with his brother. That's normal. Like, legit. No, that's normal.
My favorite part about Kakariko Village in like any of the games is the NPCs who are in feuds with one another for no reason.
Yes.
So seeing that made me delighted.
Oh,
Absolutely.
well, my name Liz. What's that like? My name Jeff.
It is also now in the draft house.
Nice.
Yeah! Oh, I bet Super's gonna go gaga for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you guys like the Blue Rose. I've been thinking
Yes.
about her the entire time.
I'm
do,
typing
in
something
fact,
right
Very
now.
good.
I like her.
I would commit atrocities for her.
As I was listening to that, Sonnet was like, "Oh, cool, this lady's cool," and then realized what she does halfway through and got super embarrassed.
Oh
in
my
my
god.
brain is so
me and Ine were like, oh, we know what this is. As soon as the farmer started blushing, I was like, great, nice,
Yeah.
cool.
Awesome. Love it.
I
Yep.
support your work. I know what this is.
I mean, she's well. She also has other stuff that she does, but that's under the under the
Under the
radar.
table, yeah.
Yeah, under the table.
We don't need to know about that.
Yeah. Yes, Dee.
I was like, oh, this Minish is blushing. Oh ho, I see.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't catch on until it was right there.
It's okay.
You're so
Huh.
valid, actually.
It took a
Making that
second
canon
because
for Sonnet,
like,
it takes her a while to catch on to those kind of
Also-
things.
Also, it's called the
Handshake
rose
Constelle.
bush.
It's literally called the rose
It's
bush, and
called
also yeah,
the rose bush.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's I pointed at that.
Yes.
I was like,
Didi, to answer your question, yes.
hi, little man. Oh, I got happy squints.
Aww.
Aww.
He's not being evil right now. He's eepy.
Pee-pee.
Liz just sent me the most fucking funny message, and I can't fucking share it. I hate you, Liz. How could you?
Aw.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Good for Liz killing our DM. Mm.
Great
Uh.
job.
Mhm.
Achievement got. The DM is dead.
Oh.
Killed the DM in cold blood.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Hi. Do I not get my
I'm
hand?
still looking at the art.
Well,
Still looking at the Mr. M art. I'm
You're...
I'm
I have one more
thriving.
coming. I have one more coming.
Oh, fear.
Oh
here.
boy.
Oh. So yeah. Kakariko Village, am I right?
Damn, Kakariko.
Yeah.
Damn, Kakariko.
Kakariko Village.
Oh.
You have to find me, hunt me down. I
Just go
have low spoons, so I
go-
didn't put my thing on the document. And I
Just-
also don't have all my
Oh,
characters up
right.
yet, so
Just
Okay.
go
No,
to my
no, this-
account.
hunt me down in real life. Just take me out.
Just go.
This can be arranged.
Oh,
Easy.
little man.
Are you petting your cat?
He's such a purbox.
Can you give him a kiss for me, please?
Missy, come here. Come here, let me kiss you. Oh, he reached up. Hi.
Oh.
Aww.
Okay, my laptop is dunked up, so I'm going to use this opportunity to reset the laptop so my keys actually work.
Go.
So
You
I'll
go
do
your
right
thing.
back real quick.
We have
Little man.
2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes. Okay.
Game Theory has done a video now on Just Dance.
Nice.
Hello?
There's lore in the thing. That's what it
Yeah.
says. Yeah. I am the one
Okay.
who
Of course
I am
there is.
I am the one who said this in Bash, so I am aware of this. Oh
Fucked up.
Damn.
Hey
fuck.
Jade points at you.
yes.
What's your name on Art Fight?
Why do you ask?
Because I want to
Oh,
see
you know.
it. I want to follow you.
And
And no
attack it.
other reason.
And no other reason, right?
For no
Give me profile,
reason.
peas? Peas profile? Peas?
Stop peeing.
Thank you.
Don't look at my first ever
Please?
art file attack. I fucking hate it. Just don't look
Yeah.
at it.
I Cat, you so gentle.
I hate looking at it. Can I report my own thing?
No.
No.
Hehe.
No, use it as a measure of your growth. Suffer
It's,
like
okay,
the rest
but
of
here's the thing. It's bad. It's just not
And-
good.
Use it as a measure of your growth.
Yeah,
I've done
I
better
go back
before.
to like my old art fight attacks, and they're all worse. They're all worse.
Oh, your team
Bad.
werewolf.
Yes, I am Team
Alright.
Werewolf.
Your team
At
werewolf.
this
Werewolf.
point, I'm just resorting to friendly fire because everyone in Draft House is werewolf. So I'm
Which
just
is
Not me.
hilarious because
Not
everybody
obvi-
was vampires starting
yeah.
out.
So I think that's. I think
Neither
that
is
might be why
Fable.
Obby's getting attacked so much because you're
Yeah.
vampire.
Well, Fable,
Yeah.
Obby,
You
Marzi.
attacked me, Whis, though, and Whis is Team Vampire too.
Yeah.
With attacks indiscriminately.
Wiz does.
Yeah.
I know
I was
Shrew
about to
is.
say there's a secret. The secret is I take one of your characters
Oh, that's
and I
legit.
take someone from Vampire and I put them in the same art. There we go.
Ew.
Oh, smart.
Here's
Smart.
here's what you do. You can also attack launch. Launch is Team Vampire.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I have a list.
Also have a list.
I've been planning all of them.
Damn, y'all got hit lists.
I have a
Shit.
book. I have bookmarked.
I
That's
gotta
what the
plan my
bookmark
hit
is.
list next. I gotta plan out my hit list because I hit all the characters I wanted to draw, like the first 6 that I wanted to do, and now I gotta make a new list.
Mhm.
I just bookmarked
Because like I've
characters I
been
want to
going in a pattern of somebody I know, somebody I don't know, somebody I know, somebody I don't know.
Yeah, that's usually
now I
how
have
I
to
do
make-
it.
Now I have to make it people I know for revenge. And also Lewis. As soon as I find your art fight attack, Lewis, you aren't safe.
I love how Luz doesn't fall under people you know. He's like people.
No,
I
he
know
wasn't
and
on art
Lewis
fight yet.
is- Lewis is his own category. It's Lewis.
There we go.
Welcome
Now
back.
I can hear.
Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll see if the keyboard works out. The
The hell is he
After we're done with the
doing?
game, I'm gonna ask my little brother to help me move my bed so I can get to my tablet
and then do
bed.
a test
Mhm.
message.
Yeah.
I miss it. I need
I
it.
miss my tablet bed
Ooh,
every day.
okay.
It's been 5 minutes.
Okay.
So much. Cool. And
All right. I'm no longer looking at Peanut Gallery. Goodbye, Peanut Gallery. All right.
Yep.
Back into the game.
Back into game. All right. We ready? We're starting up now.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, coming off from that, I'm guessing that a lot of you gather back up at the end.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to guess that on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not hearing any notes.
Yeah.
So. Fantastic. So
Yes.
gather back up at the Shut-Eye Inn. A lot of you are obviously. I'm guessing all of you are in one room. So what do you want to do next?
Well, we do want to talk with Lady Paya.
Mhm. We should probably check that out, huh?
See what that line's doing.
Sonnet will inform everybody that they have rooms now, and also that she has thoroughly fairy-proofed it. Whether or not that's true will be up to the future to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Ikora is very grateful for that, honestly. Considering.
Mhm.
Sonnet, there is a place called the Curious Quiver. There is a very, very interesting bow there. I wanted to show it to you.
Have you ever
Oh.
wanted to shoot a bomb?
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, I've done that, and it's ill-advised.
Only if you do it wrong.
Constelle looks a little offended. Like, how dare you imply he did it wrong?
Well, are you shooting the bomb itself, or are you sending the bomb?
Well, you see, with bomb arrows, it's meant to explode on impact, which is why you have to be careful with them. But if you use it right, it can help out a lot.
I can see that being useful in the future. However, I feel like we need to talk to Lady Paya first, and then we can go shopping after.
Yes.
Okay. Looks at Ine.
Yep.
Just looks up at the rest of the party and just nods.
All right. To see what the line looks like, I guess.
It's not a very long line. There's about like 1, 3, 5, about 6 people lined up to line. Each of them in different stress bits of disarray. You see one of them is by themselves, just like really like very annoyed and like waiting for the line to like just keep moving. 2 other folks, one holding the other down with rope. Another person who's like being held by rope and wrapped in a blanket. Who's yelling about like, I am free from the mortal struggles of clothes. It's not Brian and Stash this time.
That seems to be one of their favorites, huh?
Yeah. Another one that's just holding another person like by the arm, but the one person is just looking towards the cemetery, and you guys see like a very hungry look.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no. That's a bad one. Oh no.
And then
Sonnet is just like quietly staring at all these people and like, wow, this certainly is a thing.
yeah, there's another one that's just holding
Yeah.
a cat, but like they put it down real quickly so it can go pee, and it just takes a piss, and they pick it back up. Apart from that, it's just very calm, but it's just taking piss everywhere. You do see another sheik at the very top. This one with a very large hat, or one of those. They call rice hats. I don't know what they're actually called.
It depends on the culture, honestly. I think there's different names for different ones, but like,
Is right hat
feel-
a...
We're definitely
think
pulling
that gets
off
the
of
idea
Japanese
across.
culture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're wearing one of these right hats with the Sheikah symbol on top of it. Little bits and bobs hung from the hat itself. And wearing an outfit. They're talking with the person in the front, being like, "I understand that, ma'am, but Miss Paya already ran out of cure courses, it's called, what is the spell?
Remove curse.
Remove curse. Thank you.
Remove curse.
Remove curses for the evenings. Well, I understand that your husband needs to work, but we don't really have much else we can do. I would suggest just wait until the curse runs out by the morning." This seems to be a constant thing that she had. Basically, it's just like standing, telling people, just like disappointed people leaving and walking away. Once it gets to you guys, and you guys finally come up from the back of the line. Hi, my name is Yuri. I'm Miss Paya's daughter. How can I help you? Did the fairies curse you guys too? It seems she's very tired.
My name is I am designation LL0015. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
And beside Lewis, Sonnet is doing like a polite little bow.
Lewis will see that and attempt to bow.
Okay.
You see, Yuri is just looking at you and does not stop looking at you like, This is a very young Chica, by the way. Probably in the equivalent of like 13 to 14.
Cool.
We're here to talk to Paya.
Lady Paya.
Uh-huh.
Not.
We
Sonnet
the
will
fairies
wave a
have
wing
not
in
cursed
front
us.
of this girl's face.
So sorry. Yes. Hi.
You okay?
Hi. We are not cursed. But
Oh, thank goodness.
we would like to speak with Lady Paya.
Is it anything specific? She's a very busy lady.
It's
Well-
something we can't discuss freely.
One second. I don't know how to actually deal with this, so give me a moment.
You're-
She goes
you're okay,
inside.
Take your time.
She goes inside.
What?
2 minutes
Go
pass.
ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
What was
sorry.
her name again? Sorry.
Yuri.
Yuri.
It just occurred to me that her name is little. I just named her name Yuri. It's spelled
We
like
can be
this.
mature.
No,
Oh,
Foodie.
okay.
we can be. Can we? Is that a thing? Were you looking at the nudist
Yes.
earlier?
Yeah. You want to try?
Okay,
That was
What?
you set that up as a comical bit.
cool. Anyways, this too is Yuri.
Cool.
Thank you.
But she walks in, walks back out. Do you have anything that she can look at, or any word at all, from anybody? I need something.
my
Miss
notes.
Arlo sent us here, right? Sonnet?
I don't know who that is.
Yes.
And
Um,
Holly at the front said we should talk with Lady Paya.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Miss Aloe gave you a letter
Yeah.
to remind you guys.
Thank you.
Who's carrying
Who had the letter? Who had the
Pretty
letter?
Oh
sure
my-
it's Sonnet.
Cool.
Sonnet.
Thank you.
I want this to be in character, just looking in bags.
Yeah. Wait, no, be careful.
Trying
It out.
to root around
Yeah,
in the
make-
bag without showing a certain sword.
I got it. I got the letter.
Oh.
There you go, Miss.
Thank you, McCare.
Thank you. Thank you. Then she hands the letter over to
Thank you so much.
to
And,
Udi.
it said Yuri. But she bows a little bit, takes the letter, takes it inside. Takes about 10 minutes before she opens back up and she's just you guys are good to come in. And she just opens the door fully.
Lewis is
Sonnet
gonna
does,
let someone
another-
else lead the way.
Yep, Constelle
Yes.
is stepping in first.
Yeah, Sonnet does
Alright.
another thankful little bow before hurrying after the others.
Thank you, little one.
Okay, so stepping inside, you see that this is a very well maintained home. You can see it's quite large, probably the largest building here, with a large orb sitting on a pedestal onto the right. You can see stairs near the back that lead in the left and the right that lead upwards towards the second floor. You can see tables that line the walls themselves, filled with little incense items meant for praying, small bowls of sugar water for things. It seems like a large amount of paper and pen has been not pen but paper and ink has been put out, and things are being written down. This is a bit of a workplace as well as a home place of living. Apart from that, you see a large painting that covers the right side or the left side of the wall, depicting a large blue sky with floating islands and a large layer of yellow clouds underneath it, with large flying birds all across.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
as you lot step inside and step into this room in the very front, sitting in front of a large tapestry, um, that's been like painted and like made. Brain, I need to think. Head bowed down so you can't see her face yet. Seems to be an older lady.
Mhm.
She does not acknowledge you guys as you enter.
Cool.
Mhm.
Constelle is standing patiently.
Mhm. Sonnet will just awkwardly stand there for a moment before. Hello. Hi.
One moment. You see, your priest walks up and shakes her mom. Mom, you have guests. You literally just read the letter. How did you fall asleep this quickly? And you see, she wakes up, head pulls up. This woman just woke up.
Oh,
Uh,
she's so tired.
Oh, right, visitors. Hi. That is not her voice. I read your letter.
So we heard.
Greetings.
hello.
Well, don't just stand there. Introduce yourselves. Come on.
Oh, hi, I'm Sonnet.
Sonnet, and she walks up to you and like grabs your hand. Wonderful to meet you, sweetie. Oh my goodness. I really love your mask.
Oh, wait, what'd you say?
I really love your mask.
Oh, thank you. She just awkwardly is kind of feeling at the edges of it.
Who's next? Who introduces himself next?
I am designation LL0015. And he's just kind of leaning over whoever's in front of them and stretching out an arm towards her.
Constelle had been about to answer when the arm comes around him. Like,
Blocked.
Yeah.
yeah.
Blocked.
LL0015. What an
Yes.
interesting name. I don't think I've ever seen someone like you before. And she's poking with her little walking cane that she's walking with, but not like hard enough to hurt her. Just like, do you feel this?
Metallic tonk, tonk,
Yeah,
tonk.
it's a little metallic tongue.
And Lewis looks down at the hand. No.
You are very...
Should I?
Oh, Pura would love to take a good look at you.
Mm.
Genuinely,
Well, as
so
a-
good to meet you as she grabs your hand and begins shaking it.
It's very. He tightens the fingers, but it's very gentle.
Oh, she isn't. She just starts shaking your arm very quickly.
Delightful.
Yeah, the arm goes click, 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 click as it moves like a wave up and down.
I don't know how I even fell asleep with every single step that you take shaking the entire house. You are amazing.
I can be very, very quiet when I want to be.
Who's next?
Constelle is going to finally finish his sentence with just, yes, I'm Constelle Venatici. He'll extend a hand.
She grabs it, she shakes it, and just like immediately like, oh, I don't think I've actually met a Twiley before.
I'm learning I'm a lot of people's firsts. He says that like not bitterly, like it's kind of like a little bit of a preen, like I'm, you know.
Don't mean any offense. You.
No, he's like he says it in a way that's kind of like bragging.
I see.
Like, yeah.
What I wouldn't give to have such lustrous hair again. You know, back in the day, I used to have the longest hair in the village. Now this is
kind
way
of
too much to upkeep.
He kind of like coughs a little. Well, I do have a tad bit of an advantage there. And his hand, like the hair actually like comes up and like wiggles the fingers.
That's amazing. Who's next?
I know, right? Incredibly fascinating.
All right, you two, quiet. One of you has to talk.
Looks over
I can go
at Ine.
first. You can leave. Yeah, I can go. Yeah, I can. And they will finally like chop up and go. My name is Ineansu of the Tapifa Tundra. And you will bow her head a little bit on top of the wolf.
See, she bows back towards you. I have had many Minish within my homes, but not very often I have one come in here to speak with me. With that, I usually just wait for people to talk back, but no, I keep forgetting that it doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't talk. Also, Discord kind of nuffed you. And so
did
I'm like,
she?
I'm assuming she wouldn't reply anyway.
I had a hard time hearing you too. Could you repeat that?
Let me
thought
move
it
my
was just
microphone
me.
close to me. Cool. It's just my fucking. You said she bows. I said she bows back and then says that I've had a lot of Minish within my home, but this is the first time I've had, or not the first time, but not very often do I have one come to speak to me.
I appreciate the clarification. She still wouldn't say anything. She
Understandable.
Like, look at me, acknowledgement, and like nod again.
I also don't. Not very often I have a wolf inside of my house.
The wolf is very well behaved, Constelle pipes up. Like,
Oh, I can tell. You are getting a treat later. And lastly, she walks up to Ikora. Ikora, with you, there's a slight difference. She introduces herself. And I'm sure Empire, as you all must already know, but reading your letter, it is good to meet you once again for the first time. Can I have your name?
Ikora is just standing here.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I have your name?
I'm Ikora, and it is very nice to meet you for the very first time.
Ha! Well, and she goes over and sits back down. Now the introductions are out of the way. She takes a sip of something. 1 second. Yuri, can you please go put some tea on? This might be a long talk. So, what can I help you with?
There seems to be a myriad of problems we have noticed with the fairies as we approached
Correct.
the village.
That is something that's been going on for a while now.
Over
Admittedly,
two-
isn't what we expected upon our arrival.
No.
How long has this been going on?
About 2 weeks since
Hmm.
this whole thing started. It started off smaller, with only one person being cursed and us talking to the fairies, but They've cut off contact completely. Usually we leave out bowls of sugar water, stuff that your party mentioned earlier. Sorry, 1 second. Sorts of offerings and helpful for our protection. And it is not very good that she is not doing her job. I rely a lot on the great fairies to make sure I am kept safe from whatever malevolent force, and she's looking at Constelle, would try to stop what I'm working on. As I'm sure.
Blank, blank.
Yeah.
What?
As I'm
what
sure.
Are you working? Lewis stops talking and his eye just kind of dims and stays at a like candle brightness for a moment.
Resets. Rebooting.
Word machine stopped working. Go ahead.
We are safe to speak here, so you do not need to worry about any secrets leaving. Believe me, I know. And she looks at Ikora. There is, from what I've gathered, I worked with Miss Zelda on this back in the day when she was still with us. There is some sort of malevolent force, in a sense, that works against history, in a sense. Things get erased, and taken from our time, in a sense, and in doing so, we forget them. History books that we found point towards that, and this is what I've been doing. Whenever any of these books are found,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Constelle is now very interested.
From
Lewis's
what?
eye brightens.
From what?
Sorry, go.
As you know her, Miss Aloe told us, or told you. She's one of my smugglers, is the best way to put it. I have people all across the country, whenever they find anything, they copy it, send me the copy, send me the original, and then we send it off. Somewhere off where it will not be. Off continent, more than likely. The fairies help me prevent from whatever this is, and believe me, I haven't left my village in a very long time because of it.
So now that the fairy has essentially turned, for lack of a better word, that protection is no longer being offered, and you're worried about these records being destroyed.
Right. I have other defenses, albeit not as strong ones, and ones that have been definitely tampered with, or at the very least weakened. The Great Fairy was the main one, and I had backups upon backups upon backups. You have to in our line of work. At this point, Yuri comes out and she has a tray of tea for everybody, for those who wants to drink. You see a thimble is used as a cup for you in a.
Oh,
Oh.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I said the work. This is why Ms. Aloe said this work is dangerous, and she's looking at you, Constelle.
He I mean, he's kind of leaning forward, and he's just like, how to word this? Not much can faze me after everything I've seen.
There's a little bit of understanding in that from her. Not because she knows, but because she probably has been through similar things.
Yeah. He's not specifically saying, I've been through the calamity, nothing's more dangerous than that, but that's what he's certainly thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis is gonna pipe up and say, I am a Guardian Intelligence class living library. Thusly, protection of knowledge is my function. There's a little bit of uncertainty there, but
Interesting. You are definitely the most interesting to have stepped into my home in quite a long time. Apart from that, yes, with the Great Fairy is gone, my main source of protection is limited, and the town is, sad to say, at danger. Oh, the LL feel? No, you didn't. You did not feel anything for drinking the alcoholic milk, by the way. You're immune to poison.
Nice.
I'm not immune to poison. I'm resistant to poison.
Well, you're resistant to poison.
Oh.
And it did not, I would not say it did anything to you. It's just one tankard. It would take a lot more
Mhm.
to get you drunk.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Apart from that, I am also hearing that there is a prophecy from Agitoro that's been released, according to the letter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me
It's-
go through.
Not great.
Suffice to say, with everything happening, well, it seems we're about to live in some interesting times.
Okay, I do actually have the poem written down. Not the poem, the
do
prophecy.
I do have it too.
All right.
I'm scrambling for it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll copy paste it for because I don't think
The
Ikora's
earth will
likely
break
to.
when demons sing. The night will rise neath bloodied wings. A promise, birthright, curse unwound. With prophet sought, your future found. Underfoot lays divine waste, with sins brought on through unrequited chase. Run along, little hero. I'll be waiting. Is
Yep. That's
the
the one.
prophecy
That's
we
it.
received.
Well, I've read a lot of the books, the histories that we do have. Nothing in that seems familiar to me, at the very least. Not that I can remember. It is worrying. If I may ask, Ikora,
Yeah.
might I see the sword?
Yeah, sure. She certainly wasn't dreading this particular question being asked.
Mm.
Definitely not. And she will grab the sword from her pack and show it. So
Definitely
just-
troubling.
Yeah. We have some of what's needed to fix the sword, but it's not exactly a short process.
Never is, according to the legends, is it? Link.
The sword was created.
Yes. According to the legends, it was originally the goddess's blade, before it was tempered underneath the fires of the 3 golden goddesses. But that's
Well, if
ancient.
that's true, it's going to be very difficult to repair it, I imagine.
It's also not the first time in history, and she begins pulling out books, where the sword has fallen ill. You see, she
Ill?
pulls illness in a sense. Link, the previous hero, um, said that the sword spoke to him from time to time. Does it still speak to you?
Yeah. I'd say it does a little more than just speak to me. I forget. I always forget how we pronounce her name.
Bye.
It's
Fi.
it's Fi, Fofum, you know, who cares?
Yeah. Fi, can you come out?
It is at that point that Fi actually does come out, facing you. This surprises Paya, and Yuri, who's also in the room, who has just been listening in the entire time. And Fi does say, "Do you require something?" She's about to say "master" before she corrects herself. Ikora.
Nothing in particular right now. I think that I and Yuri were, well, it's sort of for asking about the sword, and you would be able to answer a bit better than I can.
I may be able to answer some questions you have on the sword. Yes.
Great, thanks. I'm just gonna look over at Paya, haha. Yeah.
It does say in ancient legends, and she's flipping through the books, that the sword had a spirit inside of it. Link never mentioned anything about a lady, but I guess this is her. She closes the book, puts it back in. Okay.
She normally doesn't respond to any of us but Ikora. And sometimes Lewis.
I
Still
do
don't
not
get that
know
one.
Why.
Interesting.
I mean, I have some theories about it, but none of them are proven.
Lewis glances over at Constelle curiously.
He kind of like shrugs and hang on, I have to dig through my notes about what the fuck he was thinking about this.
Mhm.
Da 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 da. Oh yeah, it was basically, well, current theory is you are well, you're much older than we think. And he's looking at Lewis.
I only woke up 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that you can recall.
I do believe I had been left unfinished until then.
That changes some theories. And Constelle is like, he's not immediately writing, but he's making a note of that. Like,
Got it.
Mhm.
Just noting some things down for later. Miss Paya
Yeah.
walks up to behind you, Ikora, and just says like, all right. What exactly is it that we need to? Paya doesn't answer. Paya looks at you, Ikora.
If you could, would you consider answering Paya's questions?
Give me one moment.
I think in the meantime, while everyone is kind of discussing things, Sonnet kind of in the background is looking at the different things inside the room.
I'll give you a little rundown once we're done with this.
Yeah. She's mostly kind of absently looking to see if there's anything relating to her own problems, like see if there's histories of really bad diseases
Got it. I
that
will.
are potentially like her own.
I will get back to you.
With a
So,
quick glance around.
5 responds. My task is to assist the hero with whatever they require. Do you wish for me to answer Paya's questions then? Designation
Yes,
Paya.
if you-
She would have said designation Paya.
Yes, if you would like to.
It's the way that you fucking phrase things that fucking causes her to pause.
Ikora is just doing her absolute best.
It's because if you would
Oh,
like
she
to was
loading.
added
She
on.
loading.
Yeah. She feels weird ordering Fee around.
Good.
As you should.
You see Fee
Yes.
takes a couple of seconds and like the glitchiness that she has like expands for a little bit before coming back down, and expands and coming back down, almost like she's like stuck in a bit of a loop before she finally says like, I will answer Paya's questions.
Processing.
Thank you.
Fucking hard drive taking off.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is it, Miss Fee, that is required to fix the sword? To fix the sword, it would require the flames of the 3 golden goddesses, and a goddess's forge, alongside the master ore that you have already acquired.
Pale ore.
Nope. Well, it's master ore now. We
Renamed-
changed it.
Oh,
Renamed
okay.
Master Or, I think. Yeah.
Retcon,
Okay.
baby.
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
Yeah, we're good.
There was just some corruption in Fi's memory for a bit.
Yeah, sure. That's what we're gonna call it.
making her say pale ore when it's
She was
really
running. She
Master
was running
Ore.
Hollow Knight.
She was running Hollow Knight. Yeah! It's just
Yeah.
about to make the joke.
Can she run Doom?
Yeah, you can run Doom on her.
Of course she can run.
Make
Doom.
me run Doom.
Like,
Horrible,
yes,
thank you.
We are here to respect Fee's personhood and
Also run Doom on her.
And also
Yeah,
run
also
Doom.
run Doom on her.
She should be able to run any cartridge she wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, either way. And where would these flames and goddess forge would be found? It is at this point that Fee, her robe kind of elevates as like a ring surrounds her, and four little points of interest pop up on the direction. The 3 golden fist flames can be found here, here, and here in these directions. Not telling specific places, but like pointing in those directions. Particularly, she points north, northwest. Yes, east is right, and far a little bit southwest from here. The goddess's forge
Flames.
is an arrow that almost overlaps with another one, that is white and seems to point also northwest.
West, south, goddess forge.
Sonnet actually kind of like had an idea absently listening to this, and now she's kind of looking for a map in the room.
You could find one, yeah. It's a very simplified
Yeah.
version of Hyrule's map. I think no, you also have a map. You have a map.
Yeah.
We own a
But
map,
she-
don't we?
Yeah. That's fair. She's gonna like pull out a map and she's actually gonna offer it to Lady Paya. Is it possible that you can ask Fi to mark the locations on the map, or
an interesting idea. Let's see if we can try it. And she grabs the map and asks Fee, do you think you could you could locate the locations of where these items are on this map? And you see Fee looks at it for a second, loading. This map is acceptable, yes. I can pinpoint the locations here. And she points towards, and I'm going to fucking drag the map over here.
No!
Okay.
Yes!
Map time.
Map.
Map!
Where did you go? Where's the map? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh my gosh! Yes!
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 Oh, yes!
All of these locations in the game! The labyrinths!
Oh, thank God.
Oh no.
The labyrinths of hell!
And the Forgotten Temple! Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, the mother goddess
Go in there.
statue.
Go into the box.
Huh.
So, here's a question.
Yes.
Would Constelle know of the labyrinths in any capacity? Could I roll history for that?
Feel free to roll history for this.
Can I also roll history?
Meshi,
Go ahead. Yes.
As Fi has pointed out the little spots on the map, Sonnet actually will make marks on the map, as well as writing next to each one.
Mhm.
She will be making each of these writings in a
Damn.
cipher. Because she can do
I
that.
don't know anything.
Understandable.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Good to know.
I got a 7.
I got a 12.
A 12.
It's-
From what you are able to tell, from your basic history check on Stell,
Yeah.
the 3 labyrinths themselves, you have heard of them. They are very, very much shrouded in mystery, and they're one of the few places in Hyrule that a lot of people don't go to because they're usually filled with monsters.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to be filled with a lot of guardians. When they shut down, they were just left there. So there's a lot of guardians parts in there. So a couple of people, like, if you go in there and like try to salvage for stuff, but it is a dangerous job to go into any of those mazes.
Yeah.
Big danger.
Yeah.
Big threat.
The Forgotten Temple is with a 12 actually does get you a little bit. During your time, this place was unearthed during an earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
And an archaeological process began, like a dig began basically around this area, which was halted due to the calamity and picked back up again during Zelda's reign. But
Mhm.
So he would. Okay, cool.
it never finished.
Yeah. So he wouldn't know that it got picked back up. He just knew that it was unearthed.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So he would Constelle sees the 3 labyrinths and he's just his ears kind of draw back like wonderful. Always
think
wanted
so.
to go to those places.
Not
Should
exactly
I
the
use
same
roll
place.
history for Ikora?
This
If
map
you-
is very unfamiliar.
You could if you wanted to.
Alright, well, let's see if I have access to my history modifier, actually. I don't. I'm pretty sure it's -1, though.
Incredible.
Also,
Yeah,
Sonnet.
I'll go-
That's a very, very good use of linguist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sonnet has linguist feat, which for people listening is basically a feat where she can understand extra languages as well as be able to create written ciphers. So basically any notes she makes on this map have been written in a cipher that only she currently understands. She intends to teach it to the others eventually.
Constelle is
Smart.
definitely making some silly eyes like, ooh, I want to know this.
Smart.
Yeah. I
That
imagine
is-
because actually Chloe sent me some ciphers earlier, and different code breaker whatever stuff, and I was
Mhm.
fascinated by them. So I actually imagine it's kind of like a variant of the pig pen cipher, which if
Okay.
you know it is kind of like it's the actual way to solve it is that there is like a pre-made graph which has different shapes correlating to
Yeah.
which letters are used. Yeah, I could pull
Wow.
up.
Fun.
I could pull up an example real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
But yeah. Not exactly the safest
That
places
is-
for you all to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ikora got an 11 on that history check,
Nothing more than what I told Constelle, and probably even less.
Yeah.
which is very fair.
So
Mhm.
they are dangerous places.
Yeah.
Correct.
Here we go. Here's an example of the Pigpen cipher because I thought it was cool.
Oh, that's cute. That's cool, actually.
Yeah. And how you write it is essentially A would be like a vertical line and a horizontal line that kind of meet at the lower right corner. B is 3 lines with meeting at 2 bottom corners, etc., etc.
Oh, I know this one. Okay, yeah, I know. what you mean.
Yeah.
With that,
Pigpen, but it's the Triforce. You're so right.
Lewis, your brain is so huge.
Trifle cipher. That's a little too heavy-handed. But I was thinking,
Your
that
brain
could
is
be
so
fun.
wrinkled.
I don't know.
you
if
know,
that's
you
what
can
Sonnet
still
was
you can
thinking
still
about.
cuddle a Pigpen cipher and just say that it originated from the Gerudo, and it was made by
Fair.
Ganon during
Yeah.
Times War.
Ha!
And that's why it's called the
That's-
Pigpen cipher.
That
Yes.
feels like a
Let's do that.
microaggression.
Yes.
Or maybe a macroaggression.
I'm pretty sure that's an aggression against Ganon specifically.
Specifically, yes.
Against
I mean-
Ganon specifically.
Just to let you guys know,
More
the
pen
Gerudo,
cipher.
the Gerudo literally have a racial feat called Ganon's Blessing.
Ah.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right.
Anywho,
Yeah.
that seems like very, very far.
Yeah,
Not
no,
these-
that is going to be quite a journey any direction.
Yeah, certainly is.
It also doesn't help that a lot of these places are currently, and she grabs a small set of newspapers, called the Lucky Clover Gazette. A lot of these
Oh,
places.
what are those?
Lots of these places have actually, or a lot of the main towns and villages have been afflicted with something or other, starting about 2 weeks back.
Afflicted?
The Gorons, the Death Mountain of itself has calmed down a lot throughout the 100 years since Link calmed down the Divine Beast, and now they just stand there. But Death Mountain seems to be cooling down, which is not good for Gorons. They actually require a lot of heat. As well as the Gerudo Desert there's been a lot of sighting of Giga specifically in the Gerudo Desert, and a lot of kidnapping of children. That's it.
Ooh.
Luckily, most of them are returned safely, but it's still a bit of a worry.
Mhm. I'm trying to determine if Sonnet knows what the Divine Beasts are specifically.
I don't think you do. I don't think you
Yeah.
have been
Would've
told about this.
Pointed out, like, I think we would have pointed them out if, like, they were seen, but, like, yeah.
I think we were in like kind of areas where it was impossible to see them because we've been going through like woods and mountain passes.
Fair.
Yeah.
So actually, Sonnet would kind of like looking over this information. She's also fascinated by the newspaper, by the way. She's never seen anything like that before. It's like she's picking one up and like kind of looking over it.
Mm.
And she awkwardly looks towards Lady Impa.
Lady Impa? Lady
or no.
Paya.
Paya.
Wrong
Paya.
Paya.
Lady Impa was my mother.
Wrong
Please
way.
call me Paya.
Incorrect.
Very loud.
Incorrect buzzer sounds.
I sadly shamble into the shame box.
Yeah. But no. Miss
Anyway,
Lady Paya also exclaims like, and the Hebrew Mountains have been raged by storms recently. Which, by the way, I did that first. Tears of the Kingdom didn't do it. I've been have this fucking plan for a while. Just wanted to say
The
that.
Hebrew Mountains. So the Hebrew Mountains have been storms.
Right.
Mhm.
They've been ravaged by thunderstorms and the like, and it's making it difficult to travel, as well as just in general. A lot of monsters have been getting a little bit more what's it called? Oh my god.
Aggressive?
Aggressive, yes.
Mhm. I do have a question.
Yes.
What are the divine beasts? I'm not from here. A lot of terminology that's used around here is not familiar to me.
Give me a moment. And she'll head upstairs and come back down. Like, Yuri, can you come here and help me, please? Actually, she points at Lewis. Can you come and help me?
Yes. Lewis will immediately follow after her. Are the stairs kind of narrow? Because then it's going to take him a little longer to get up the stairs.
They're not. They're a little narrow, but they're still like at an angle enough that you can actually like travel up them if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Chunka.
Yeah, it's just careful not to break any of the steps.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it doesn't actually sound like anything as he moves up the stairs.
Fantastic.
Because he's walking softly.
Mhm.
So eventually you reach upstairs. You see it's a nice bedroom with a couple of specifically 2 beds for her and Yuri, and a table. And you see on the side is a very large tapestry that has already been finished and painted. Do you mind grabbing this one? Help me bring it down.
Yes. Lois is going to very, very carefully take the tapestry off the wall.
It's actually on a little like little wheelie, like little. It's a
Oh.
oh god, what is it called? It's a wall divider, but it's not called that. It's like separator. It's like a wall separator that doesn't go all the way up. And it's like
Okay.
yeah, so you can just grab
So
it,
it's mm-hmm.
carry it. There you go.
I thought it was on the wall, but it is the wall. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna carefully pick it up.
And
Ben.
you see, this is the tapestry that depicts the calamity. Constelle, it doesn't take you very long to actually pick that up. Specifically, this is one that depicts the first calamity, not the one that you went through.
Okay.
Mhm.
It also has a bunch of guardians on it, which would not seem familiar to you, Lewis, but the shapes and things do bring a sort of attention to you. As she sits
they
down.
kind of look like the ones we saw as we were passing.
True,
You know, the
you did.
Guardian graveyard.
Mhm.
You did. So she sits back down as you put it back down behind her, and as you ask this question, Sonnet, she looks at you and says, "The divine beasts were giant mechanical creatures, in a sense, that we Sheikah built a long during a time of war. About 200 years ago, they were dug back up and, in that excursion, used to defeat the calamity. Or that's what their purpose was meant to be.
Constelle is nodding.
They succeeded on the first attempt when they were first originally created. When I say massive, by the way, I mean the size of this mountain range that we currently sit in.
Oh.
These things are ginormous and usually operated by one person, as far as I understood it. 200 years ago, we chose 4 champions from each of the main races here in Hyrule, and they each piloted one of the divine beasts, the enormous divine beasts. The history I could tell you more, but that's what they are. Giant war machines that, for now, lay dormant. Wait.
War machines. Lewis has been staring at the wall divider this entire time.
Mm-hmm. Trying to remember if last game, if the message was conveyed to the others that it was sent from quote unquote elephant.
Lewis would have repeated the entire message to everyone,
Okay.
which includes the elephant at the end.
Mhm.
Or
This is the tapestry.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be
Yeah,
here
the tapestry.
for posterity's sake.
yeah.
I think when Sonnet kind of registers, oh, the elephant, she'll actually point it out to Lewis.
Designation 313PH4N7.
Hmm.
Maybe. Definitely.
Potentially.
Probably.
I'm
Either
not
way.
sure what else would be able to send a signal like that.
You lot speaking about something? I feel like I'm missing it.
On our way here, Lewis and Constelle's little
Bechamel.
bechamel. Yes,
Yeah.
bechamel.
Oh.
Received some sort of broadcast, I believe. Do you remember what message you were given exactly?
Awaiting new update against the virus known as the Calamity. Designation 313PH4N7. Lewis repeats it exactly as he had said it in the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting development. I will make note of that and send out a couple of letters to certain folks that might be able to take a look into that.
Mhm. Something to
I-
investigate later, perhaps.
After we're done here.
Yeah, we might be going up through that direction anyway, considering we eventually have to make our way up to one of those locations on the map. And she points out to like the upper right one. That's way, way off.
Yeah.
In Sonnet's mind, heading for the one that's the most far off might be smart to do first.
Yeah.
Because it's just so far out of the way.
Well, you do have a
Yeah.
couple of options as to how to get there if you do choose to go there. But if you are gonna go there, you might as well go see Pura.
Pura?
You mentioned them earlier.
In Constelle's head, the Pura he would have known is super dead.
Pura is an old friend of my mother. In fact, actually, they were sisters. She's technically my aunt. She's also the mayor of Capella Flights.
You know that one image of like the woman like doing math in her head?
That's
Ikora
Constelle.
right now.
That is both Constelle and Ikora.
It is also Sonnet, because she's doing like calculations in her head of how old is this woman.
Lewis is gonna look back at Paya and go, "Why? How is she still living?"
Oh, she figured out the way of curing aging a long time ago and refuses to tell anybody else.
Oh. Huh.
It's not like I want
That
it
is a
anyways.
terrifying prospect.
Constelle
Well, she-
quietly. I also figured out the cure to aging, but I'm not. Excuse me.
She turned herself 6 for like 6 years. And then came back, made herself 20, grew up to be like 30, then reached very back to 20. In the equivalent of 20 for Sheikah, so it'd be like 100 or something.
Constelle offended. That's cheating.
Why would you turn yourself 6?
That was a mistake from what she said it, and it was very hilarious when she was that age.
Hmm.
Either way, she's possibly the one that knows the most on Sheikah technology in the modern era. She runs Apollo flights, and it is a technological utopia, unlike everything here.
Right.
Okay, noted.
We also knew the hero and might provide some assistance if you had in that direction.
I suppose
Thank
that's
you.
fair. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
do have another set of questions.
Yes.
I originally came here to Kakariko Village because I was interested in speaking with the Great Fairy here, but obviously it seems that the situation is much different than we anticipated.
Yes, quite. Believe me, I would get you a word with her if I could, but she's closed herself off completely. We have made attempts at figuring out what the hell's going on with her, but we have been very unlucky so far.
Could we assist in some way?
What were you saying?
Just said at the same time.
Yeah, Ikora and Sonnet both offered to help at the very same time.
Perhaps what we need is a brand new set of eyes on it. If you lot would want to take, I'd have one of my scouts take you as close as we can get, and then you lot are more than free to try to free the fairy from whatever has a hold of her.
I have a few theories.
I have a theory of my own. I hope
Care to
I'm
share
wrong.
this?
Yes, Ine? Go ahead.
Yes.
Do you have a guess yourself of what is affecting the fairy?
Not to guess. My scouts come back, say they report coughing and sickness that plagues them. I had to guess it is some sort of illness. Not exactly sure.
Sonnet looks alarmed.
Oh,
Like her feathers like puff out.
Oh.
you are getting a gentle pat.
It doesn't
Oh,
seem
no,
like
um,
it.
What symptoms?
Tiredness, general lack of being able to do many things. There has been a couple of rashes on a couple of them, but that's been mostly cured through the ointment, and it's they pull back before I've told them to pull back before they can get before they can get much closer to it.
Sonnet is handing me this right now, huh? Okay. She's like wanting to make sure it's not what she's got.
Yeah, I think that's fair for her.
I may ask everyone to politely step away from my person for a moment.
Blank, blank. Constelle takes
I-
a step back.
Ikora
I would
also
advise
back.
Obliges.
hmm
Lowe's is
And,
not gonna move.
Sonnet is actually shrugging off her basket and pulling out basically just a few different disinfectants for after.
You see Makir gets out of the basket before he steps out and gives you a big hug.
Mhm.
Aw.
She gives
Aw.
hug back.
And then steps back with the rest of you.
hmm And then she is going to essentially ask, do any of the symptoms look like this? And she will take off the mask and show off her face, which to a lot of people here is a new sight. A
Yeah.
first sight.
Yep.
I don't know if I have the art on me, but I can give a verbal description. The right hand side of her face is covered in like a thick purplish red goop, which some may recognize as malice. And her right eye is completely different from her left. Like that same deep red color along with like a golden iris with a split, like a slit pupil in the center. Yes, thank you, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
LL0015 is going to lean forward a little bit and just like look.
Mhm.
Because Lewis didn't step back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going to touch, but he's going to look
Mhm.
and start kind of sketching it.
You see Yuri like this little gasp at seeing it.
Mhm.
As well as Paya doesn't gasp as much as she just looks she gets a very serious look on her face. I was hoping it wouldn't be that. I have seen that in some of the animals near the Great Fairy. Most of them have left, and it seems to have fallen away, but I've seen it before.
That's what I was afraid of. I hope this isn't disease currently befalling that area, because this one, as far as I know, is difficult to cure. And like as she's talking, she's like absently pulling things out of her basket, like a bunch of herbs that she got from oh gosh, what was the place? That one
Lurelin.
That one lady.
Lurelin.
Yeah, from Lurelin. And like she's basically taking the time to replace the herbs that it's kind of like in like a front pocket of the mask. And then takes the time to disinfect the immediate area before putting the mask back on.
Got it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the fairies with that exact thickness that you showed, but I also wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're afflicted differently. Perhaps that is what's causing them to act up like this.
Malice.
One of the symptoms that we are aware of is increased aggression, though I don't know if increase in odd pranks could be quantified to that.
It's about as aggressive as fairies usually get. So harmful pranks is probably, it would make sense.
Well, assume the worst, hope for the best.
All right. I'll send you in with one of my scouts later. If you're all willing to help, of course. You do not have to.
Of course. Right. We may need to get some rest before then. We've journeyed here for a while. But I'm sure once we are fresh in the morning, this will be a problem we can much more easily tackle.
Also,
Yes.
most likely, if we are dealing with an illness, need gear to help protect ourselves.
Mhm. preparation is the best thing we can do in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are dealing with illnesses, I will have to prepare something for all of you. Just in case.
I can help with that if you need.
She nods.
I am not sure that anything besides something that may cling to my outer chassis might affect me.
We'll have perhaps a protection that will protect your chassis then from being covered in any potential malice. Would be a smart move if this is what we're dealing with.
Bill, I'll have some of my healers provide you with some materials to fire. As well as some general protection, gloves, things of the like. Rest, please. And thank you.
It's no problem. And Sonnet says this as she kind of stands back up.
Might want to check out the stores and see if they have any materials they would like. You would peruse, I guess. Why is my mind going to that word? God.
It's a fitting word.
I guess, yeah. I didn't like
It's
it though.
influenced from that shopkeeper from earlier.
Yeah.
So,
Ikora, if I may speak with you.
Yeah, sure.
Please follow me up. And he takes you upstairs. The rest of you are free to do as you like down here. Talk amongst each other. I'm just gonna move real quick to upstairs to
Me softly, I hope everybody's ready for playing Dr. Best.
Oh, I cannot wait.
You say this like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. So
I
Lewis
say this like
doesn't
it's a way
breathe,
to
so
draw
he-
something cool.
yeah. Lewis doesn't breathe, so he doesn't need one, but you can make him one nonetheless.
now,
Yeah!
Cora, Lady Paya takes you upstairs into this nice little bedroom. And she begins looking through her desk for something particular.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of just standing there awkwardly.
I would like to ask you a question.
Shoot.
Do you remember anything from your past lives?
Alright, time to pull out the deception modifier. Jade, can you double check what Ikora's deception modifier is? Because I still can't pull her sheet up.
Why? 1 second, I'm fucking making sure that
She wants. It's called. My internet hates me all the time, even though I'm technically on mobile hotspot right now.
Your deception is, oh my fucking god, please stop pressing things. Deception modifier is +7.
Okay. That's a 21.
21?
Awful, thank you.
What are you saying?
Yeah. She's just, no, I can't say that I do. I only ever remember this life right now. Like most people.
I was really hoping you'd remember our time we spent together. See that for me.
Kind of just jolt.
I'm kidding. Ah. Oh, I brought you up here not because I wanted to reminisce on old times, but because I have something for you. And she hands you a letter.
Huh.
Link said that if I ever
Or-
met the hero of the next life.
This is a letter from Link.
Correct.
I see. Thanks.
Oh, come on, don't leave an old lady waiting. I've been waiting over like 50 years to be able to see what that letter said. I'm kidding, I'm
Open
kidding,
it.
I'm kidding. Open it whenever you...
Except she's not kidding.
I get the feeling she is not kidding.
She's not kidding, but she's not gonna force the subject.
Fair. I think Ikora probably waits like 2 seconds before sighing and opening it.
Alright, allow me to read this letter. Because I want to do a Link voice. Hi.
Hello.
No.
Yeah.
It just says, "Hey, future me."
Could you imagine?
bitch."
Hey, future me, bitch.
I mean-
I will post the letter first, so that way you can read along while I'm speaking it, but I would like to read it out loud. Unless you want to read it out loud.
Give it to me. I want to read.
I want to hear your Link voice.
Okay. I'm not sure if this will get to you. I hope it does. My name is Link, hero of the wild, savior of Hyrule, yada yada. I'm sure you've heard one of those names at this point. I hope that that's not all you've heard of me, but I digress. I'm writing this in the hopes to give you something I never had. Understand? I can't make large declarations as to who you will be, but I know who I am, and I know what I wish I could have been told long ago. And that's crossed out, we are more than just whatever this lot in life has given. We have been given. I'm sure you have them too, these memories that aren't yours, the nightmares. They seem to strike at random. I hated them at points. At other times, I'd wake up forgetting who I was. I pray to Goddess Hylia you never lose your memories like I did. As of writing this, I never recovered all of them. Zelda helped, so did Impa. But there are blocks of time just gone to the wind. That seems to have made it easier for some of the memories of the old heroes to slip in, I think. Sorry. Side on sense, I've been known to ramble. I mean to write this to let you know that you also aren't alone. Even in those days out in Hyrule with no one but myself, I wasn't ever alone. Whoever you are, you carry the spirit of the hero, and by the time you read this, I'm sure I'll have joined them. I hope that these words help soothe you. I wish I had them when I was defeating Ganon. This old war we're stuck in, I hope it doesn't make it to you. I hope that this letter arrives to you in times where no strife exists. I hope the kingdom is doing well. I hope you come across this letter by chance and not in the time when you might need it. I hope our luck doesn't follow you. Oh, and if you're carrying her, please let her know she did so well, and that I wish we could have spoken more often. I do miss her. I left multiple of these letters with folks I think would have lived to see them passed down. If not, instructions have been left behind. I really hope you don't need them. My husband Sidon has one too. Should you ever find yourself in need of an ally, him and Lady Yona should be able to assist. With my prayers, Hero of the Wild, Link. P.S. If you see a horse and the name Epona comes to your head, take her. She's yours. You'll know the one when you see her.
Oh my god. Wait,
Five.
that's so good.
Link suit on cannon.
Yeah.
Bitch has been canon.
Sidon with his beloved wife and his husband.
So this was an audition tape. Nintendo, hit us up.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, that's what the letter says.
Damn.
Man,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
very good stuff. I think Ikora's just trying to take all of that in because that is a lot to take in. I imagine that Paya's probably reading over her shoulder, huh?
Just a little bit. Man, she was never that good of a. He was never good of a writer, anyways. More of a painter. You gonna see that painter down below? That was him.
I think she says that and Ikora just jumps and like holds the letter to her chest, and if she was getting a little bit teary-eyed, no she wasn't. No the fuck she wasn't, shut up.
Ah,
Yeah, just jolts and then squints at Paya. That is new information. I didn't know he painted.
he took it up in later in his life after everything had settled down, and you know, marrying a king will do that to you. You ain't got much to worry about money-wise, so I think he has a whole gallery up in the Zora's domain.
I see. Maybe we'll check it out if we ever pass through, I guess.
Not a lot of heroes get to speak to their past lives, you know. Think Link wanted to. I think Link didn't want you to be alone. No,
Yeah.
Well, if you ever do remember some of our nights spent together, please do come by. I'd love to reminisce.
Ikora jokes.
Crying. Crying.
You know, they call me Paya for a reason.
I think
Hello?
it's just involuntary.
Horrifying,
Just
thank
doing
you.
What?
Oh, you should look at your face. And she's gonna start heading back down. Take your time, sweetie. I'm not gonna be. You can be by yourself for a little bit.
Loving
Right.
that Paya's come into her own.
Oh, absolutely. My brain was like, oh, with old age,
Stop.
no more. Yeah, no more nervousness. Nervous is gone.
No.
Character development.
Yes. We love it.
Paya's job is to make sure every hero is unnerved. Until she decides to roll into a bull and like just spin into the sunset.
But Ikora, you are given time to read over the letter as many times as you would like, and some time to yourself up here. What are the rest of you doing down below?
I know Sonnet would have been getting everybody's measurements for the masks.
Constelle is pointedly not asking questions. That might be a little rude.
Lewis is probably been studying the painting of the divine beast quietly for a while.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, once Fi was done with questioning, by the way, she went back into the sword.
Mhm.
I should clarify that. Five's not just hanging fucking around the
Mhm.
room.
Just
It
standing
would
there
be
judging.
incredibly funny if she was, but
Idle animation.
Idle animation.
Mhm.
Oh.
I also think like
Ine is
as
just
they've,
fidgeting. Oh, go.
Junior.
I was also thinking that as they've been down here, Sonnet would have taken time to teach them the cipher that she used for the
Yes.
map, since they're
Yes.
going to be sharing it.
Constelle
good.
would like to know that, yes.
NA, what were you
Yeah.
saying?
She will also listen in on that, but she's just been quietly fidgeting with the was it thimble tea she was given.
Aw.
Very delicious.
She
tea.
hasn't finished it. Yeah, it's nice. She hasn't finished it. She just keeps on twirling in her hands.
Oh, thank you for back smashy.
Oof, my mouth. Okay. With that, Miss Paya comes back. Lady Paya comes back down and just says like, Ikora might be taking a little bit of time for herself. In the meantime, I'm going to get some things together for you a lot. Whatever you need for those masks, do let me know, Miss Sonnet. As I'll have them. Just give me the measurements, and I'll have them be made tonight.
Already on it. And she actually passes over like a little piece of paper that has all the measurements for everyone. I imagine getting Inae's was the funniest.
Like,
1
why
inch.
is this?
1 inch.
1 inch. One by one.
It's in millimeters.
I was gonna say, like,
Millimeters.
Constelle quietly, we should do this in millimeters. I think that would be better for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Lewis probably just backed up and crouched to let Sonnet take measurements for him
Yeah.
because he's
For-
just not looked away from that painting.
For Lewis specifically, I don't think it would have been a mask. I'm
Mhm.
imagining that it's more like it's gonna be like a thin cover that would like protect the joints.
Mm.
Because Malice getting in there is a bad no.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So making something that would protect something from getting in the joints is most likely the best way to protect Lewis from Malice. Is
Yes,
Sonnet's
the
reasoning.
hazmat suit.
Yeah. Hazmat suit!
Ooh, oh my goodness.
That can still allow good movement.
So yeah, you probably still have to like measure around his neck then.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of measurements for Lewis.
Yeah. While that goes on,
Mhm.
a lot of you are, I guess, you have rooms already, I'm guessing.
Oh, yes, we have rooms paid for at the inn.
Good. I will come by the Shatai Inn tomorrow with the scouts to do a lot. I guess
Thank
get
you.
to work. I'll be there early in the morning. If you don't mind,
Understood.
I am going to go and write some letters.
Constelle quietly, you should take a nap.
I will nap when I'm dead. And with that, she's gonna go.
Constelle can't even argue that. He had that mentality, and now look at him.
There you go.
Yeah, he's dead and he's still not napping.
He's dead and still not napping.
So, Ikora, how long do you take up there, by the way?
Probably like maybe a half hour at most before slipping back down and pretending that everything is okay. Nothing happened. Do not fucking talk to her about what happened.
Mhm.
So, hey, Ikora, what happened up there?
Mhm.
Oh, you know, nothing much.
Do you tell
Uh-huh.
the Master Sword? You know?
Yeah, she probably at some point did call out Fi to, you know, show Fi what Link wrote.
Fi takes her time reading it. She says, I was not there during the writing of this letter. Thank you for showing it to me. I wish I had spoken to him more.
Oh.
There is a pause there. This is not where everyone else is. This is in the privacy.
Yeah.
This is like-
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Because I latched on to a thing, and now I'm just like, ah,
Oh. You don't get this
Alas.
information.
I don't.
I'm sorry, Constelle.
It's okay.
Lewis, as Ikora comes down, is gonna straighten up and turn immediately 180 turn away from the painting. Let's go shopping. I have a bow that I want to show you, Sonnet. It's very cool. And start like hand on Sonnet's shoulder, start guiding Sonnet towards the door.
Oh my god.
Oh, yep, alright, we're going.
Oh,
Yeah. Mikhail, come, hurry!
I'm in the basket.
It's the basket!
I'm in the basket.
Lewis really wants you to see this fucking bow.
Or he really doesn't want to be here right now.
You know,
That's fair.
whatever. Either one. Who knows?
You know, both can be true. Both can be true.
Yeah.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay.
Okay, no los.
So, you guys are heading to the Curious Quiver.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
And Sonnet would also afterwards like to go to the general store.
General store. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Entering the Curious Quiver, a lot of you are greeted up again by the establishment's front woman, and this is like,
Lewis would have told Sonnet along the way that the bow is 200. He only has 100. So if Sonnet wants it, that 100 he has is Sonnet's.
Aww.
You don't have to do that. Oh gosh.
But it would be cool.
That is true.
Constelle does snort at that. Just
I
Has a
already
point, it
have
would be
a
cool.
cool
would be
weapon.
you guys didn't actually like
don't mind
look
pitching
through
in
all of the items. You just saw like you just looked at one bow and then that's it.
Mhm.
Constelle leaning over.
Well,
He is
we'll
right.
take
It
our
would
time
be
and
cool.
that it would be cool. I guess we'll look and see what our options are. In the
really
future, if
want
you
the
want
item
something
finder
though,
to
and we
be
have the
there.
funding, I will share.
Yes.
This is a kindness that will not be matched later. But yeah. And
I'm also remembering that we still have not like divvied out the gems from the hall.
Oh yeah, huh? The whole group
Gotta sort.
stopping, taking the time to sort it before they go into the store.
Yeah, I think Ikora will probably, remind them. So, like, it's for everyone. So if Sonnet wants something,
Sonic can have something.
listen, I think Sonnet deserves
much?
something good after.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much is in the hole again?
Hang on. I gotta pull this back up. I think I have it.
Yeah.
I think in total it was like 500 rupees or something.
It was 400 because we each got 100. Yes.
Mm.
Mhm.
Wait, is that in the hole or the? Because I
Or
counted
wait, no,
for
that's
the...
what we each got for. No, sorry, I'm sorry. That's what we got for
Turning him
turning in the
in.
bandit. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I don't
what's
remember
in
what's
the
in the hole.
What's
I
in
don't
the
remember
hole?
what-
In
What
the
is in the
hole.
hole?
One
What's
second.
in the
I got
hole?
you.
Jade, what's in our hole?
Okay, one moment. I got you. In the hole. In the hole. There was 441 gold pieces spread out between gold, silver, and copper.
Mhm.
There
was 40 gold pieces worth of gemstones, including lapis lazuli, sapphires, rubies, and moonstones. 2
Mhm.
paintings worth 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then a couple of minor items that were just like.
Got it.
As well as the cool knife that nobody touches. Do not
Nobody's
touch the
touching that knife. Nope. Constelle is
Don't
still.
do it.
Actually, that's something he might want to talk.
Hey,
to Paya
I have a
about.
question, Ikora.
Yeah?
This is something I've been meaning to actually ask, because you said you kept going back towards that dagger, correct?
It's a very cool knife, and she is curious, but Constelle
Cool.
keeps glaring at her, so she's not touching it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Roll me 3 wisdom checks.
Oh
Just
no!
3 wisdom saving throws. Wisdom saving throws.
The consequences of my action. She's
This was during like the travels,
Yeah.
slowly.
okay.
Mhm.
The good news is I can finally access my sheet. So
Hey.
Yay! It just took the whole game!
Whoa, full curses.
Roll
Oh,
for
no.
Oh boy.
That's
Oh,
already
boy.
real bad.
Oh no.
oh no.
Well,
For continuity's sake.
Okay.
Second one is a 16. Third one is a
Oh,
21.
so she,
There was an
of
8
course
in there.
She just flipped.
For continuity's sake. I'm going to say that at one point or another, Ikora, you really wanted that dagger. You really wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Fear.
Constelle, who was probably in the hole working at that point.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are you doing?
Oh, you know. Stupid stock.
Whenever that hole is open, you really want that dagger.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Understandable, thank you. Listen, she has the urge to collect weapons, and
Yes.
this is based off of how
Mhm,
I
mhm.
personally play Breath of the Wild. I have so many weapon
Understandable.
slots and no shield slots.
So there.
I will say, that is something that Constelle may want to talk with Paya about, at a slightly later date.
Understandable.
Just help me remember that, because I did forget about the knife,
No, you're good.
briefly. But
I
let me
didn't.
let me put a little note down in my. Now that I have my notebook
Okay.
again,
So we have 441 golds scattered through gold and silver in the hole.
mhm,
That
mhm,
was
And then
in
we
the
also
hole.
got 400 gold from the reward.
But
correct.
that was split up already.
And
Yes, correct.
Okay.
an extra 40
Okay.
gold and an extra 50 gold. So 40 and 50.
In gems and paintings that we gotta. Yeah,
We gotta
Mhm.
fence the paintings.
right.
Yeah, we could probably
there was
give the
a
paintings
painter.
to Paya, potentially.
We have to fence the paintings.
I mean,
We
she
have to
might have
fence
them.
the paintings.
You have to sell them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways,
Bartering, selling, shopping.
So,
How much money do we have?
knowing-
I'm so.
Okay, so
knowing
each
that,
person should get 210 gold in just gold
From. Okay.
from the bounty and in the hole. Between
In
the bounty
total,
and the
in the
hole.
gold. Okay.
Yep, everybody has
Uh,
210.
Cool. Let me put that in.
Alright. So I'll just two. Yeah, I think I have a little under 2. Yeah, 2. That looks
Wait.
right.
Did I math that wrong? Hang on. How many of us are there?
There's
5 of you.
Yeah,
5.
you...
Ah.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Okay.
Matt.
How about we split up the 441? Consider it 441. Okay. Don't
Mhm.
consider the 100 gold each we basically got.
No, yeah,
from
yeah,
Conan
no.
the
I'm
Guardian.
doing that. I'm doing the
Mhm.
I'm doing the other one, which is 80, and then we get 40 and 41. 88 gold.
Okay.
88 gold. Okay.
So
Yeah,
everyone has an additional of 88 gold.
yeah.
Mhm.
My brain just saw 4s and went, oh, 4. Divide by 4. Easy.
No.
But no, that's wrong. That's not how you do it. Okay.
Plus
Uh,
80 what? Yeah?
88.
88. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's from the gold, the gems.
The gems have not been divvied
Okay.
yet.
All
We
right.
can
So that's just the
sell
gold.
those potentially.
That is just the gold.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Awesome. Cool.
Alright.
Cool.
Cool.
So you walk into the
now
general
we're
store.
going to-
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Either
I
the
thought we
general
were
store
going
or
to
the Curious Quiver.
Quiver.
You walk into
Yeah,
the
the
Curious
quiver.
Quiver. My bad.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
We've got that all figured out now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Welcome back. Oh, I hope with more moolah in your pocket.
Sonnet does like the feather puff up thing again.
Oh.
Hex, can we get the amount of gold?
Constelle also fluffs up like, oh.
Constelle, can-
Lewis just kind of smiles.
Hex,
I
we
think
get the amount of-
Ikora takes one step in and then it's just, actually, I'm gonna go reorganize the hole and steps out.
Yes, yes.
Ine follows Ikora with the wolf, just like a wolf steps in, a wolf steps out.
The vibes are rancid here.
What are you talking about? This person is very interesting and not rancid at all.
So,
But yeah. What things are for sale? I'd like to go to look around.
are you looking for anything specific? Any bows, arrows? I have a variety. I specialize in bows and arrows, and I do have a couple of other little knickknacks. I also have potions, if you would like to take a look at those. Oh, sorry, I just had lunch.
Are you sure you weren't just possessed for a minute there?
Oh, maybe. With everything going on with the fairies, possibly. So what would you
Mhm.
like?
Terrifying.
Sonnet is basically just gonna kind of browse, see what's available for both bows and arrows.
All right. For bows, I do have that longbow of showmanship I was showing your friend earlier. As she appears behind you. Quite a beautiful thing when you say I made it myself.
Can I inspect the bow?
Sure.
Just kind of like see if it's actually up to snuff or if it's just a lot of talk.
Go ahead. Roll me a. This would be Arcana. This would be Arcana.
Arcana? Okay. Cool. 12.
It's a 12. It's definitely magical in nature, and like it doesn't look like it. It's definitely something that somebody can. It definitely looks like it was made by her. She's not lying to you.
Mhm.
This is genuinely a magical
Mhm.
bow in of itself.
Yeah. Are there other things in the store as well?
Yes. I also have a wide selection of arrows, if that's what you're looking for. I have acid light arrows. This is one of my favorites. I also happen to have some walloping arrows.
Walloping.
Walloping.
Oh.
And creatures struck by one of these arrows must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
The fuck are you saying with your mouth?
I'm saying what? Whether you understand them or not is not my fault. They'll be knocked prone if
what,
hit with
what
these
you
arrows.
mean is if it hits a creature, they have to do a contest of willpower or get knocked over.
I would say a contest of strength, but yes.
Amazing.
I also do
Lizz
happen.
opens his mouth wide in a smile and looks over at Sonnet like.
I do also
love
happen
him.
to have a set of healing arrows here.
A set of what?
Healing arrows.
Healing.
Instead of hurting people,
Hello?
they heal. Oh god, hello. Oh my goodness, 1 second, my microphone. There we go.
Ugh.
Hi.
That's you.
Hi.
Unless instead of hurting people, these arrows actually hurt. Instead of hurting people,
Uh-huh.
these arrows actually heal whoever's struck by it. Not to be used on your enemies, probably on your friends here. I don't know if you're friends. I don't know if you know each other. You may have just come in completely separately. Apart from that, I also do happen to have a bomb arrow in stock. It's my last one.
I feel like Sonnet personally is a little bit more interested in the variety of arrows. What are the prices for all of them?
Depends on the difficulty to make. The walloping arrow is the cheapest at a solid 25 gold pieces. And I do happen to have 2 of those. The more expensive ones, like the bomb arrow, do go for about 50 gold pieces.
Mhm.
And by
then there
pieces,
was
I
also
mean rupees.
healing and an acid arrow you mentioned.
Correct. Find it again. Where are you?
Where are you?
I hate looking through massive
Where are
lists of
you?
things.
Sorry.
The healing arrow is one of our cheapest at 25.
Mhm.
I do happen to have 2 in stock. I do also have the acid light arrows, which deal at the tip of this arrow is covered in an alchemical concoction that ignites upon impact. It casts a bright light around the area that it's hit, and creatures struck by these take acid damage from the at the start of each of its turn, so every 6 seconds, and has disadvantage on stealth checks if mace while ammunition remains lit.
Freaking for the acid arrows in particular, freaking Sonnet's inner dialogue is just, oh, that's something Ikora would want. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
something Ikora would want.
Also, if the target is invisible, the target is revealed while the ammunition is lodged in it. The ammunition is destroyed by the lit solution, preventing it from being recovered once fired. So it's a one-time use.
I assume most of these are one-time use.
Most of them, the walloping arrows can be recovered if they don't break. The healing arrows themselves, yeah, the healing arrows are also one-time use, and the bomb arrows explode.
Yes, I got that.
Yeah. I do have one last arrow, but this one might be a little bit out of your price range.
Might as well see all my options.
You see, she pulls out an arrow with a very, very pretty red feather as the very tail of it. This is one of my only phoenix feathers left.
Meshy.
Oh,
Bechamel started knocking against them.
hey, take care of your robot. This
Lewis just like tilts his head in a quizzical manner.
This arrow is fletched with a phoenix feather and is magically bound to your quiver. You have +1 bonus to attack and damage roll made with this piece of magic ammunition, which means they hit harder, And once fired, the ammunition bursts into flames upon impact and deals fire damage instead of piercing. At the start of your turn, the arrow leaves behind a small pile of ash and reappears in its quiver.
Oh.
You can speak.
Ooh.
You can speak the ammunition's command word as a bonus action to set before firing it to set it ablaze. If you fire it in the same turn, the arrow deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target it hits, and turns to ash before reaching its target. If fired at more than 30 feet away, the arrow appears in its quiver immediately after making this attack. If the arrow is ever destroyed, reappears in the quiver after 24 hours, firing the arrow or bolt into an anti-magic field and renders it non-magical while within the field, allowing the ammunition to be permanently destroyed. So, don't do that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And now comes the part, how much is it?
This one is
How-
about 100 gold.
That makes sense.
Lewis looks over at Sonnet and smiles.
Sonnet is like interested in all these arrows actually instead of the showmanship though.
I also do
Yeah,
happen,
Lewis
and she
probably
pulls.
did
right in your
say
arsenal.
exactly what he did.
She also pulls
Oh,
out
whatever.
another bow for you to look at. That upon pulling it out begins screaming. Shut it! And she begins shaking it. Sorry, this is my screaming longbow. Arrows
Why?
fired from this. Why not? Arrows fired from
Because it
this.
screams.
Yeah,
Sorry,
arrows fired
continue.
from the sickly longbow let out a screeching howl, audible up to 100 feet away if they fly by. Creatures struck by these arrows take an extra 2d4 thunder damage. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, all creatures within 5 feet of the target must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be deafened for a minute.
Constelle is
How much?
squinting at it, like,
How much is
but
that?
why
one?
though?
300 gold pieces.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh,
Okay,
shut
I
your
think-
mouth, and she starts beating it against the table.
Okay, I think Sonnet is interested in purchasing 2 of the healing arrows, which are 25 gold pieces each. Yeah.
All right, let me grab those for you.
Jade.
Yep, yes.
Mhm. Okay. She's also interested in the bomb arrow, which is 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, I'm writing this down. And how many walloping arrows are there?
There's 2.
2. I think she's gonna get 1 of the walloping arrows.
Okay. So that's 150 so far?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or is
And
it
I
100 no, it's
think-
125, I think.
Yeah, 125. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sonnet is interested in getting those. She is also interested in the Phoenix one, but I don't think it's within her personal price range unless someone wants to chip in and help.
Lewis is going to buy the Phoenix one.
Yeah.
Are you giving
For
it to
Sonnet.
Sonnet? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll toss that in. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm buying.
Cool. All of them except the bomb arrows should now be in your inventory.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to add this somehow. Oh boy. How do I add this? That's the question. Loot. Oh! I see them now. Thank you.
Yeah, they're consumables.
Focus, damn it. There we go.
Bug.
A happy customer makes me happy. Now, anybody else buying anything?
I was double checking. I've got. Sorry, I'm checking some stuff. What am I proficient in? Am I proficient in again?
I do want to know about the potions. that you
Potions.
mentioned.
You see, she takes out like a crate from underneath her, and like you hear a crankling of glass as multiple different potions. I happen to have some potions of healing.
Mhm.
A second. Here we go. Okay. So I happen to have some potions of healing, each at 50 gold a pop, well, alongside a greater potion of healing, for 1 second. For 100 gold pieces as well, just one of those.
Mm.
The potions, my normal potions of healings, I only happen to have 2 of left, so.
Mhm. I would like to buy 1 normal potion. That's 50 gold, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So 1 normal.
Fantastic. And what else is in here? Let me see. You interested in anything in particular? Anything specific?
I just wanted to know what may be available. Should I come into more?
Well, for you hunk of stuff, I have a filter of love. For if you're looking to find yourself with somebody you love, I also happen to have what's here, and she reaches into and pulls out a. Ooh, I have an. This is a bottle that looks like a skull, and it is red and bubbling. I have some essence of rage.
Woo!
Oh.
And some of these. Let's see. I don't remember what half of these things are. I should really keep track of these things way more. Oh, here we go. And she takes out a small vial, with a very black, thick, heavy liquid in it. This is oil of slipperiness. You can cover a small, medium creature with it, and carry it along its computer. It takes 10. They will apply the oil. Takes 10 minutes. The feature has a creature applied to this has freedom of movement spell for 8 hours.
How much is that?
This one does go for 75 gold.
Shopping.
I know it's not the most
I'm
exciting
trying to.
thing.
I was trying to think if he would get it, and I'm like, no, I think he just want to make that.
You want to try making this?
He does have he's proficient with alchemy kits.
That's fair.
Oh, that was the one thing. But I don't think it would be here. I think it would be at the other place. He does not have smith's tools or artisan tools, and he would like to, Constelle would like to pick up a set of those because he's proficient in both. And the smith's tools specifically would be relating to fixing his fancy little project. So
Got it. Those would probably
Yeah.
be found in the general store then. So
yeah. So that's the
and-
one thing he's specifically looking for is
Okay.
smith's tools.
Good to know.
Sonnet is also interested in getting some stuff from the general store.
All right. Sounds like you guys are done here then.
Yeah.
Unless the other two who stepped out want to get something. Speaking of which, how's the hole?
Yeah, Ikora has the hole.
Ikora and Ine
Ine?
have the hole.
Just
I-
looking down in the hole, not going in there.
Ikora is very much reorganizing a hole, but she did fail that with save. So
Okay.
Hey, Cora, you
Here we
really
go.
want that dagger.
she
Mhm.
really wants that dagger.
Especially now that you're here. It would just be as easy as just
And
grabbing it.
Constell's not here.
Yeah.
There's no Constelle glaring at her, so I guess she's gonna roll a sleight of hand to see if she can very casually slip a dagger into bag.
Sure.
Because
Mm.
the only one who's got an eye on her right now is Ine, so why not?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you do well on this one, you whore.
That's a 23. What's your passive perception,
Hey.
Ine?
It's probably not that. Let me check. Hey, probably not. Was it 23?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think she has any of the funny features that will put that up.
Yeah, so Ikora. Easily as you're reorganizing one of the boxes and just putting something on top of the same pedestal as where the box is, one of your hands just reaches over, opens the lock, grabs the dagger and closes it back up again.
Mm-hmm. Hooray, stealing from your own party members.
With that, by the time a lot of you are done inside, organizing the whole is doesn't take that long, so
Mhm.
you can pack it back up.
Yeah, it's probably climbed out and packed the hole back up to
Mhm.
hand over to Constelle.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ah, that'll be a surprise too. That'll
Yep.
help us later.
Mhm.
Or hinder
Yep.
us later.
Help is a
One of those.
strong word.
Yeah.
1 second, Cora, as I'm
That's
putting
the
an item in your
price
inventory.
plot hook that will help the TM later.
There you go.
Sure will.
If this were fate, Jade would be sliding you a fate point to take it later. Anyway.
Give me one
Here.
moment. I'm putting an item
So
in your
to
inventory.
the high spirit. No.
Are we
no.
about? I do have a question. Are we about to wrap up or?
Soon, yes.
are we
Once you
gonna
guys
go
go to
for
the
a
general
little
store,
bit?
yeah. Once you guys go to the general
Okay.
store, we'll
Yeah.
wrap up.
Cool. I will
Yeah.
BRB real quick then.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let me-
Because I'll let you go first.
No, go ahead.
Talk later. I was gonna say, Sonnet is looking for basically in the general store, just like basically like a set of paints, as well as cooking tools. Because she wants to get into cooking. She wants to practice that.
Hold, sorry.
Yeah.
Got it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to just edit this, but 1 second. I'm editing something real quickly.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me.
Do not look. Do not observe.
Yeah, I think while Ikora's in the general store, probably going to pick up enough supplies for to make a whole lot of antitoxin.
No poison.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just quickly. Got that. I'm sorry this is taking me forever, y'all. Give me 1 second.
You
Yeah, no
are so
worries.
valid.
No worries. I don't think Lewis is gonna buy anything here. He spent a lot today.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Money. Money.
Look, we left. Oh.
Yeah, no, I told Lewis of the DMs about the dagger being stolen.
Yeah. Listen, if I can have my character be clinically unwise to help the DM have a fun little time, then that is my sacred duty as a player.
It is my sacred duty as a player to cause problems.
Why do you think I
Push.
created a character that looks like a guardian?
Yeah, valid.
I live
There
to
we
cause
go.
problems on purpose.
Cool. Now you should be able to use that one.
Oh,
Now you can look at
boy.
now you can look at your inventory and read it.
I think at this point, Ikora's just collecting weapons that she really, really should not have or show other people unless she gets into a ton of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Yep.
worry about it. Don't worry about
You
it.
should be able to read the description of it now.
Oh boy. Alright, just gonna
Here.
settle in and start to read.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, back to the general store.
Yeah.
So, walking into the bar/general store, you see them,
Mhm.
the two of them just like, welcome back! Another drink, another round on both of them. Another round for the two of you and the rest of your friends? Or maybe perhaps, brother, they're here for a set of wonderful items that we're selling. Motherfucker.
Going to go today now? Fighting was for real.
Violence.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, where did Jade go?
The
One
DM has
second.
been taken away. Let's just
Oh, no.
imagine that these two twins are just staring at each other. This is a stare down that we're watching.
Oh no.
Standoff.
What
They're
happened?
both angry. We went into the general store / bar.
Hello. Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, my shit got disconnected for a second.
Ah,
Okay. No, it's
I
okay. It
just
is
heard
my
I want
fault.
you to
quiet
know.
motherfuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your last words was motherfuck.
Yeah. I dropped something and it fell over and then my headphones disconnected. Anyways,
Oof.
Rip.
right. Oh, perhaps they're here for quite a set of items that I am selling, brother.
Sonnet like pauses at the doorway, kind of like looks to the general store, looks to the bar, awkwardly starts scooting over to the general store.
I told you, brother. I knew they would be back and bring sensible friends with them.
Constelle is. There is a voice since there are two wolves inside Constelle.
One of them is gay. The other one's gay.
Correct. Very correct. One is suddenly very thirsty. The other wants fire.
Porque no los dos.
But
What can I almost-
Exactly.
Yeah, put the fire in the drink.
Put the fire in the drink.
Fire in the drink.
Give Constelle whiskey. Nothing bad will happen.
Nothing bad will
Nothing
happen.
bad will
ever.
happen.
Get Constelle
Have
drunk with the...
fireball.
Don't you have the catnip necklace?
Yes, he does.
You see,
Yeah.
like, as you've been walking around, a couple of cats have been following you.
It's
Oh,
I mean,
those are guys, by the way.
One of them is.
those are just yeah. Constelle's just Yeah, Constelle's gonna go get a drink. He's gonna make eye contact with the general store manager or owner and walk over to the bar.
I told you, brother. They always fall back.
And then he's
Sonnet
gonna lean over the
awkwardly-
bar and just say, "I would like a drink without conflict."
You don't know it.
Shit-eating
Just telling.
grin.
Oh, we don't serve conflict here, sir. But,
Really, I
well-
seem to be getting my fill of it right now.
Oh.
the problems between my brother and I are between us. Isn't that right, brother? Shut up! I'm dealing with a customer.
Constelle has like his chin perched on his fingers. They're interlaced. He is leaning on the bar, and he has got the biggest shit-eating grin right now.
What it'll be?
Now I have to think. What does Constelle drink? You know what? No, Constelle wants whiskey. Give Constelle whiskey.
Glass of whiskey. That'll be 1 silver.
Give the Twily some
Yeah.
whiskey.
Give that Twiwy whiskey.
Whiskey.
1 silver. I can do that. There we go.
Professionally
Take that out
tosses
of
tosses the bottle up into the air, spins around multiple times, catches it, serves it, and then slides it your way.
He catches it with his hair.
Yes.
Because his hands are still like he
Yeah.
is still perched on his crossed fingers.
Good.
I wonder.
Good.
It would be pretty good business practice to order a drink and maybe get a discount. And he glances over at the general store owner.
Oh.
Open my dead body.
Damn.
Damn. It would be good for business for both of you. He just shrugs, takes a sip of his whiskey. Could also go both ways. Buy at the general store, get a discount on a drink. Sip, sip, sip.
You're not gonna.
Constelle is cut.
I love you trying to solve this fucking feud like it's a fucking like Zelda side mission. It would be.
It would be.
It would be,
So dumb.
but it's not that simple.
Oh,
It's not going to be that
Listen,
simple, but Constelle
We're
is
just
going to
gonna
be a
plant
shit.
the seed. We're gonna
Yeah.
plant
Exactly.
the seed.
leave the town better than you found it, I
Maybe-
guess.
Yeah.
Cries.
Picturing Sonnet awkwardly at the general store side.
What are you? Yes, Lewis. Go ahead.
No, Liz just standing here.
It was
In the
just,
center.
standing here.
Ikora, Lewis, and Nate just standing there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, Sonnet is looking for a set of paints as well as a set of cooking tools. Yeah.
Paints. I might be able to toss something together. Give me 1 second. And he reaches into the back, and he right behind him actually, and begins like taking out like little filters of things and out from things, stuff like that's not not supposed to go together, but they're like different bottles, different sizes.
Mhm.
He actually grabs something, measures it, mixes it into something else, and you see like the color red come out of the mixture, and he's like, all right, and then puts it into the set, and with a brush snagged from like a pencil thing, pencil holder.
Mhm.
He he puts it together, and it's a very cobbled together paint, like set of paints, but it will do the job. This will
Constelle is honestly fascinated by this man just making paint colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lewis is also fascinated.
This painter's kit will probably go for. There's a lot of math in his head as he grabbed a bunch of different items. 7 gold pieces.
Woof.
Sounds fair.
If you just hand it over, if you hand over that, he'll slide over the paints for you.
Yeah. Paints acquired!
Hey.
As for cooking ware, hey brother, are we still using mom's old kitchen stuff? Nah, you can take that.
Well,
Fantastic.
That's
He's
so
talking,
funny.
He was
He-
talking.
Yeah,
Let's go.
he goes into the back and takes out like a pot and a bunch of like cooking ware. That's mismatched, and has seen definitely some wear and tear, but like has seen use, but like they're still very well kept. This will probably go a little bit more expensive. It is a more sentimental item. 15 gold pieces.
Sonnet will just nod and pay it. She's not good at bartering, you guys.
Constelle is like, yeah, exactly. Just his thought is just, wow, not sentimental enough, huh?
They're here to make money.
They
Yeah.
are, but they don't have stock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have that kind of stock, but like they're just making do. I like to think
Want
this
to
guy
sell
just
the
sell.
floorboards too?
If you asked.
Incredible.
Oh,
Constelle is going to pipe up from the bar. Do you happen to have a set of smith's tools?
I'm sorry,
A
sir. I do
smithing
not
tool.
hear you from that side of the house. Could you please step a little bit closer to the shop?
Well, damn, that's a damn shame. He's not moving.
Refuse to serve anybody drinking at the bar.
I guess Constelle's not getting smith tools.
I think Lewis is going to like walk up like if Sonnet's still at the counter, Lewis is gonna walk up behind her and go, do you have smith's tools?
Smith tools.
Yes.
I do believe our old friend Regard left something behind that could probably work that while he was fixing some of our pipes. And he goes into the back again.
Oh my gosh. This general store should be the cobbled store. Everything they sell is just old stuff. It's a hand-me-down shop.
is.
If you
Yeah.
want
Hey.
to get into
Funny.
real estate, you can just sell the entire house.
God.
No, my brother owns half of it. I can't.
Great. Love this one
I
then.
love this implication that says he would.
I have an
Um,
entire story formulated in my brain, but it's fine.
Holy shit.
With that, you see a very cobbled together set of smith's tools. There is like a plumber's, like not a plunger, but like fucking what the fuck are they use for cranking? It's a wrench. A wrench. Oh my god.
Wrench. Yeah.
Like a plumber's
there in
wrench.
the end.
Like a plumber's wrench. There's multiple different kinds of tools, screwdrivers, stuff like that. There's a plunger thrown in there for safety, for safe measure.
It's-
Uh,
The
For safety,
plumbing
you're
safe,
stuff
you're
has
correct.
the plumbing stuff has a little icon of a star on it.
sure.
God damn it.
Tell Abby. Yeah, tell Abby.
Tell Obby.
God.
Hey, there is a Zelda NPCs that are. Wait a second. These are just the fucking Mario NPCs set from Zelda. God fucking damn.
God damn it.
Yes. Good.
I like how half of us are furious and the other half are.
I didn't even
delighted.
fucking realize I made these characters until I did. Oh. Anyways,
Evil
there's
brothers.
just set of Smith tools.
Cool. How
Yep,
much
how
for them?
much?
These a little bit more expensive than either of the other two. These are 20 gold pieces.
20?
Well, if Lewis is gonna pay that, sure, because apparently Constelle can't haggle from his end. So-
Lewis is going to frown lightly, and what that looks like is that his jaw sets and the like little eyepiece switches around to be up top instead of being on the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20 seems a little much for something you just cobbled together from stuff that was left here.
If you are haggling, roll persuasion or intimidation with your form.
I was gonna say, may I offer assistance to give you advantage?
Sure. How are you helping?
Because Constelle is absolutely going to heckle him. I say
Sure.
heckle,
Rolling
but it's more just like
intimidation.
Go ahead.
you're rolling intimidation. Okay, so then Constelle is just how would he word it?
So, am I rolling 2 dice?
Yes, you're rolling with advantage.
Roll,
if you're
yeah,
gonna
roll
do that.
advantage. Yeah.
Cool. That's good because I needed that.
Oh, good.
It's a straight roll, and it's a 7 and an 18.
Oh wow.
No
yeah.
pluses or anything?
No pluses.
Damn, I thought you'd have intimidation.
Yeah.
I do have intimidation.
Ah.
That's why it's a
No,
0.
you have a negative.
That's a plus
Yeah.
0. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
All right, 18.
Yep. 18.
15 gold pieces, same as Kingware. It seems only fair.
13.
You're gonna have to roll another one. This one you don't get help with if you want to actually lower more.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, Constelle
Yeah.
can't help you now.
Yeah.
This is a slightly higher DC.
That's an 18.
You fucking meets it, beats
Let's
it, you motherfucker.
go.
18 intimidation. Lewis just kind of like towers over and just the eye flashes red for a moment.
Oh god.
Fine, 13 seems fine enough, sure.
And Lewis will pass over 13 gold. Yep.
Fantastic, there you go.
We love to see a girl boss winning.
Anything else?
No, I'm good. And Lewis will take the smooth tools and walk on over to Constelle and present Constelle with the smooth tool.
And he is going to. He will, in fact, take it, thank Lewis profusely, and hand him 13 gold.
Amazing.
Nice.
Oh, you
Did what?
didn't. Okay.
Sonnet
Cool.
has
Yeah.
had enough of this establishment and is leaving.
Yeah. I now have Smith's tools. Let me add that
Yay!
to my.
I can actually add that to yours if you want me to.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna do it myself, but okay.
Oh, do you know how to?
I think so.
Plutonium
hang on,
import?
Nope, it's not gonna let me. Damn, never mind.
Where do I add
I will
my
let you do it
tools?
then.
I got you, 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Import items. And you had cooking.
cooking, and a set of paints.
And there you go. Should be in your inventory now. The both of you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to say, unless anybody else wants to get anything else, you guys head back to the inn, and we can call it quits there.
Hey.
You did it!
So good.
Did
So
it.
good. We love shopping episodes and like getting.
Yeah.
One.
What more could
Shopping
you
and
want?
more moments. Mhm. All right.
Me
I
just
now have to go.
think- Yeah. Oh, what?
What?
Huh?
Jade?
Hello?
Jade said
Jade?
fuck.
Uh-oh.
Jade? Oh no. It happened
Hello.
again.
Oh my god. Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, it just keeps getting disconnected.
Hi.
Whatever. Hi. Okay. Sorry.
That's
What did
you.
I missed like the last minute?
We
We
said
are
shopping and more.
shopping
Yeah.
in lore.
Okay,
What more
cool.
could you want?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
We are retiring to the inn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for playing. Y'all are wonderful players every single time. I love you all very much. Next week we have no session because I have another game going.
Yes,
And
I'm
That's
excited for
I
that day.
am away.
Yoo-hoo.
Here.
I'll be in Missouri.
Understandable.
Yeah, that
Have a
makes
nice
sense.
day.
All right, cool.
So
Understand.
2 weeks
Understandable. Have a
time.
nice.
2 weeks time we'll try to do this again.
Yeah.
Love y'all very much.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.